Checking 1, 2, 3. Are we solid? We solid. We straight. We straight. Making sure we're good. Who we got? We got J-Mon first. Let me make sure I'm good. Let me make sure everybody see me. Think everybody can see me. Yeah. Okay. I can see me. All right. What's good? J-Mon first. Justin second. Jado third. Hassan fourth. DMV on my shoulders fifth. Sean fifth. Sean sixth. We trading up for Lance. Heard it here first. What's good, Jerry? Man, I really hope so, man. I really hope so, for real. Yeah, let me make sure I'm good. I'm trying out this new I'm trying out this mic situation. And what's it called it? And I'm trying to see if it sounded bad in the beginning of the Curtis Samuel film session, and then like it got a little bit better later, and I didn't change anything, so I got to figure out why it's so up and down. But I think this one sounds a little bit better though, like just a little bit clearer than the one I normally use, except for in the beginning of the Curtis Samuel film session though. But like the last 80% of it, I think it sounded better. Said Trey Lance season was good, Jado. Yes, please. Bob Easter was happening. Lace was good. Rich was good. Lando, Virginia Slim was happening. Was good. Argo, them and Argo at practice. Was good. Andre. Where is bro? Bro, I don't even know where bro. I see Aja right there, but I don't know where Brody is. Oh, Brody behind me now. My hand in the cut. What's good? I have a good story for y'all. What's good? Michael Starkley was good. The unknown ism was good. Was good. Oh, you at baseball practice, Argo? Eric Shuffman, let's get our QB. What's good, man? Yes, please. Yes, please. Hey, fam, what's good, huh? Sup? Wait, never mind. Lost the stream. Wait, is it tripping? Is it tripping? Wait, never mind. Tell me why I was on the phone. Couldn't find out my ears went blind the same day after I put what? What's good, Johnny Boat? What's good, Carter? What's good? What's good? What's happening, y'all? Oh, Joseph. Almost missed Joseph, man. What's good? What's good? I think we're solid. I think everything's good. Just want to make sure what it do. What's good? What's good? What's good, Michael Underwood? What's good, y'all? So yeah, man, I just wanted to do some draft talk today, really, for the most part. I mean, y'all know Sunday live stream, we're talking about everything, but J-Mon, oh yeah, of course, man. Boy, J-Mon still head honcho over here. How you feel about Kid Cudi wearing a dress and your thoughts on DMX? Well, y'all already know Kid Cudi, my favorite artist. I saw it was some Kurt Cobain or something tribute, something like that. Of course, I'm not rocking with it, but I mean, at least there was a reason. It's not like he just decided to go up there and wear a dress. He wanted to basically model his SNL after, I believe it was Kurt Cobain. That's why he had that green thing with the other thing in the middle, and then I don't even know, honestly. I saw it and I didn't know really what to think. I mean, once I heard the background story on it, I was like, all right, but like at the end of the day, definitely not what I want. That's not what I would have worn. Let me make sure. Okay, there we go. I had to change that. I bet now it's back normal. I had to change it for the broadcast. Keep forgetting. I have so much stuff. I just have to keep editing, but I think we're straight though. Yes, sir. Oh, and yeah, the DMX things, that's pretty crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. DMX has always been one of my like low-key favorites. Like when it was him, Mos Def, Big Pun. What's the bald guy with the glasses is always angry? The guy that forgot his lines when he was battle rapping. I keep forgetting Onyx. No, not Onyx. The other bald one. I forgot. By the way, like they had like a whole freestyle with them in a circle. I like DMX the most because I just like his personality. Of course, like Big Pun was rhyming a lot. Mos Def was saying some witty stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But I just like DMX's personality is unique. Now I don't know. I guess I'm numb because like I've been super heavy into Chicago, like all that drill stuff since like I was there. Well, I was like super listening to it like all the time, all day and night, keeping up with everybody. Not even just the people that rap, just everybody, even the people in the background of every music video. I know their names. Like I was super in it. So from like 2011 to like 2015, and then just like all of them dying and stuff, I've just become so numb to it. But DMX is like crazy as like a universal icon for everybody. But me personally, it's just like, I mean, after LA and Pappy was like super like that was the ones that like, all right, man, let me stop caring about these guys so much, man. Cause golly, man, it was just left and right. When Lil Mister got to that one was wild. Even though I wasn't like a big Lil Mister fan, but I mean, he literally invented no lacking. That was crazy. And then of course like Duck, but I mean, it was a whole bunch of people. Even like Taekwon World TB and like just random people that not even necessarily rappers. I don't know. It's just over time, man. What's good, Rico? I should be dropping my first video real soon, probably tomorrow. My boy Astonishing, make sure y'all stay in tune. My boy Astonishing, man, he always got a nice essay in the comment section, not in a bad way. Like, I love it. Like, I read the whole thing and everything and respond. And so I told him, I've been urging him to make videos. He said he's finally about to do his first video tomorrow. Let's get it, man. Josh Fields was good. We're back. They're talking about Fields has the same cons as Watson has, so he is comparable to Watson. Your thoughts? What are we talking about cons? Like off the field or on the field? Because on the field, that's Watson. The only reason I didn't love Watson coming out of the draft is just because he wasn't the fastest guy. He doesn't have the strongest arm. He wasn't the most accurate. Like, he wasn't better at anything. At least you could point to Lance and be like, you could argue he has the highest ceiling. Just as like the best blend of athleticism and arm strength out of this draft. Trevor Lawrence is easily the safest. Zach Wilson is probably arguably the most fun to watch. And I mean, you could point to his accuracy, like his ability to throw on the run and stuff like that. And then Justin Fields is just, I mean, if you had to say out of every quarterback, these top 4 guys, their best games that any of them have had, I think Justin Fields versus Clemson was the best game any of these 4 guys had. Not just like actually like film wise, because Justin Fields did miss a few throws in that game. But if you're just talking about just pure like watching the game from beginning to end, Justin Fields versus. So I mean, like each one of those quarterbacks have something. Deshaun Watson, literally, I mean, all you could say was that he was a winner. Kind of like the same thing people say about Jalen Hurts. Like, that he just doesn't have any like really notable traits. So that's why I've never really compared him to Justin Fields, because Justin Fields is really fast and has a stronger arm. I was there now. I called you, no answer. Wait, you was down here where? Bro, I've been super busy. I couldn't live stream Friday. I literally just sat down from doing yard work. Like, I haven't even taken my shower yet. I'm going to take a shower after I'm done live streaming. But I wanted to live stream as soon as possible so we won't be up till 11 live streaming. So I'm going to live stream till like 8:30 and go and take a shower. But I've been up all day. I've been up all day, all week, man. It's been crazy. What we got? I'm trolling y'all. Did you see the Nets L? I was watching bits and pieces of it. Because, I mean, I just wasn't too... I mean, it was Kyrie and KD versus guys, I guess. I mean, Schroeder was out there. Acronym Buddy, THC, whatever his name is. He was out there. Andre Drummond was bullying LaMarcus Aldridge for the little bit I saw. But I didn't really watch the whole thing. LeBron 80 out. James Harden out. I just didn't really... I prefer to watch Ant. I'm not going to lie. If all of those people are going to be out, I prefer to watch my boy Ant. We could trade back, grab another second round pick. Then trade Sheriff for a late first, so we can have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. That's interesting. What's good, Justin? Chase Young showing his leadership, reaching out to Fitzpatrick to welcome them to the team. Wait, I didn't hear about that. What's going on? Anything burgundy and gold that's happened today, maybe even yesterday, I missed it. I've been busy. The story of Ganksalicious Part 1 and 2. I hate him. He's talking about Kid Cudi. Sticky fingers. Good to see. What's good, Hassan? At 19, if Kyle Pitts and JLK are there, who you? I'm taking Kyle Pitts. I highly doubt Kyle Pitts is falling. Like, there's no way. There's no way he's making the 19. Something really. He would have to rob a bank right before the draft to make it the 19. And even then, who knows? He may go undrafted. I just don't see a chance of him being in 19, because if he drops out of the top 10, something happened that's just terrible, and he shouldn't even be drafted type of thing. So I just don't really see a middle. Polo G is the best. Polo G is fine. The only thing with Polo G, he's not really involved. Like, he's not super involved in that. Like, mainly the stuff I care about is the South Chicago stuff, and even like North Chicago with Pappy, with PBG, TFG, and all of them. They like, I don't know, like they're still kind of involved, because like Pappy, especially Lil Duddy. Lil Duddy was down there with FBG a lot anyway, even more than Pappy was. So like they're still kind of involved. Seem like Polo G's in like another world type of thing. So I rock with Polo G, but he's not included in the like the storyline type of thing. Record for my Washington next season. Honestly, it depends on the quarterback. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Taylor Heineke starting. I can see us going, hey, it's 17 games, maybe 10-7. Honestly, I think 10-7 is realistic. Like for real. But it depends. It depends if we trade up for our guy, and they may sit a year, so it may not even matter for as far as this year's record wise. But I'm thinking 10-7. Big Pun was one of the best routes. Yeah, I love Big Pun, man. South Bronx in the building. What's good, Roger Smith? Rico, you believe all the rumors about us going all in for Lance? I don't know if I believe it. I hope it's right, but I don't necessarily believe it. I wish we wouldn't have gotten that information, because Like if it's true, if we know, that means other teams know, and they're gonna use that against us, which I hate. Like, I don't need the affirmation that the Burgundy and Gold want to trade up for Trey Lance. They could have kept that a secret. I'm trusting my own analysis and my own judgment, and I feel like we should. And them coming out and saying that we will, it doesn't really make me feel better, because the only thing it really does is let other teams know what we're trying to do, and then they're just going to use that against us. So I'm a little sad that the information is out if it's true. Some mock drafts have us taking J.C. Horn at 19. That's a dog right there. I've been on J.C. Horn ever since South Carolina played Auburn. That was the game that like made me, let me peep this guy for the rest of this season. I still can't believe Juice gone. Oh yeah, he is from Chicago too. Super high five. I hate him. What's good, Rico? Love the work you put out, man. Appreciate that, Randy. I just been busy all week with like other stuff. That's why I haven't been doing videos. Like like the past few weeks, I've been almost doing a video almost every day. And I have so many videos I have to work on. It's not even like a lack of content or ideas. It's just like time. So I'm getting back to it though. I think this week coming up, I should be a little less busy. Like Monday and Tuesday was done. That was super yard work. Like I do like yard work. Like me and my granddad do yard work at like an apartment like complex / projects. It's kind of like the project almost. Like it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. It is the hood, but it's not really what your definition of a projects would be. But either way, like we do the yard work for the whole thing. It's not just like one house, 2 house, 3 house. It's like about, I don't know, like 60 of them. I don't know. So like Monday and Tuesday was done. Like that was gone. Or was that Tuesday and Wednesday? I can't remember. Either way, those 2 days were done. If I got a video out any of those days, I don't remember if I did. I literally had to do it at like night. And then I was doing yard work all today till I'm just now sitting down, got my apple juice. I don't have any cold water available, so I was like, I'm going apple juice. And I haven't even taken a shower yet, so I'm gonna take a shower after this stream. So I just been really busy. Rico, which Washington football current player jersey you trying to cop? I want to Chase Young. I got to. I think I should get everybody from Atlanta too. Like I should get Antonio Gibson. Well, he's from right outside of Atlanta, but that's good enough. And Montez Sweat, he from East Atlanta. I feel like I should just get them off that strength, off the love of that. Just rock their jersey with an A hat, and then like I'm doing both. But like Chase Young, unbiased, like like not even where people are from, like taking that out. Chase Young is my number one for sure. I would love a Terry McLaurin one too. But Chase Young just seems like it's one of those you gotta have. I really want a Terry McLaurin one also, but it just seems like if you're gonna have a jersey, you gotta have a Chase Young. I don't care who your favorite player is. Chase Young is like the Brian Dawkins, the Ray Lewis of this team. Like he's the spirit of the team. So it just feels like I have to get that one too. Big Pun, Big L's my favorite out of that whole list. Big Pun, Big L, Cool G Rap. Big L's my favorite by far out of that list. Big L's one of my favorite rappers. Like it went from, as far as New York goes, it went from Big L to Dipset. And when I'm talking Dipset, I'm not talking about just the obvious ones. I'm talking about J.R. Ryder, Max B, Hell, Rel, all of them. I'm talking about the whole thing, especially Max B. And then like when French Montana started being with Max B early on, before French Montana was trash. And then I kind of like G Unit. Like I always thought Lloyd Banks was really slept on, but I went from Big L to Dipset. Those are my favorites. I like D Block too, but that's technically Yonkers. Like they're not really even from New York. Like Jadakiss and Styles P and J Hood and all of them. That's Yonkers. That's up there. I mean, you can take public transportation up there, but it's not New York City. You can't take a train up there. Where we at? Dang, I'm lost. I'm way behind. Wait, I'm scrolling up and I just saw Rich say he got his IG banned for a week. All right, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna get there because I need to know what's going on. I'm thinking about becoming a content creator. I might not but I might. What you gonna do? Do something, J-Mon. I say everybody should do something, bro. Technology is too readily available. You should be doing something. Everybody can do, something creative. If you like plants, I like plants. A lot of other passions got in the way of my plants, but I still really do love my plants. I should have started a channel for that. I designed one. I came up with the thumbnails, title, created it and everything, but just haven't made videos for it. Because other stuff got in the way. I still need to do the anime channel that I plan on doing with my friends and stuff, where we're gonna debate anime, and then occasionally I'll just do videos by myself where I review anime and stuff like that. And then also but before that, I really need to get this Blacklisted show that me and Shay are working on, where it's gonna be uncensored. So it's gonna be a completely different channel. It's gonna be, how we do on the Friday live stream, we talk about everything, but Blacklisted is gonna be uncensored. We just gonna be talking. I mean, granted, I'm not about to just go crazy cussing or whatever, but like when I'm not like, we're not just gonna skip over everything. So close to 10K. Yes, sir. We right there. 8,600, man. We right there at 9, and then we're gonna be at 10. Who you taking if JOK? Hold on. First of all, I saw a donation pop up. We gotta start there. My boy Jerry, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Jerry's, man. I've been talking to him in the comment section recently, like the past week or so. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. First of all. Second of all, appreciate the donation. Hold on. I never started the film. Man, I never started the Ryan Fitzpatrick film. Y'all just been looking at press play this whole time. I just wanted y'all to have Ryan Fitzpatrick in the background while we're just talking. Dang, what's the button? Control? Yeah, there we go. Appreciate the donation. I think Lance's next pro day will determine if we get him or not. We need to trade up. It's as simple as that. No QB late is the answer. Jerry, I'm sorry, but I agree. I'm sorry that those of y'all who disagree, but I'm super with Jerry. Like, I'm 100%. I'm straight. And again, like I tell people that I debate with a lot of the time, literally every other year, I'm super like try to take one of the guys later. We need to go a different position in the first round. Like I was team, like going into last season before like we bench Haskins and all of that, I was team Penei Sewell, I was team Jamar Chase and all of that. I didn't even care about the other quarter. I like Trey Lance's film, but I was just like, I don't really want to go quarterback that high. But I've fallen in love with this draft class. This is my favorite QB class probably since I've been really studying film, like the past almost 10 years, like of really watching film, like hours on end. This is my favorite QB class easily. It's really not even close. I feel like all of these guys will be QB1 in other drafts. Not all of them. Like, of course, Joe Burrow would be QB1 over Trey Lance and Justin Fields, maybe even Zach Wilson from last year and things like that. And Kyler Murray probably would still be QB. But I'm talking about other drafts and stuff. Like, to me, I like Lance, who's arguably fourth on a lot of people's QB rankings this season, and I like him better than the whole Darnold draft as far as like just we're talking about potential. We're talking about coming out of college. I'm not judging Sam Darnold or when he's done so far. I'm one of those people that feel like Sam Darnold may go to the Carolina Panthers and end up being actually pretty good. Like, I haven't given up on Darnold. I just didn't want that type of guy on our team. I'll prefer to draft a new guy, a guy that's not as much damaged goods. But I think Darnold's still pretty talented. It's just with him coming out of USC, the same problems that he had there are the same problems he had for the Jets, and the Jets just made it worse. And then now, the reason I hate damaged goods is that you form bad habits. Like, it's a mix of, like I always say, you're trying your hardest, and no matter what you do, you try your best, you still go out there and throw interceptions, you're still losing games, and that's to kill your confidence in a way. But also just bad habits form when you're just playing losing football, just period. So I wish Sam Darnold the best, but I've just never been a huge fan of Sam Darnold. But I'm not also one of those people that think that's it. He's never gonna work out in the NFL. I mean, he's still talented. But yeah, like my main point is that like I'm normally like when I'm debating against people, I feel like I'm honestly going against 2019 Rico and 2021 Rico, because next year I'm gonna be don't trade it. If we don't even trade up for a quarterback this year, don't do it next year. First of all, I feel like it's gonna be less quarterbacks worth it, so you're gonna have to trade up higher. Plus, I feel like we're gonna win more games, so we're gonna have a lower pick, which means you have to give up more value than this year to get to trade up for a quarterback next year. And it's just like if we don't do it this year, especially with how high I am in this QB class, just don't do it next year. We'll figure it out. Hopefully we can go against Aaron Rodgers or something. Or maybe Taylor Heineke just ends up being Kurt Warner. Who knows? Who you taking if JOK is not available at 19? Hey, yo, I can admit I'm late to that Jamin Davis guy. He look a little different. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched a lot on him. I've been seeing people talk about him and hype him up. Went and watched a little bit of him. I like him a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That Jamin Davis guy is pretty cool. I gotta watch more of him. I don't have like a complete assessment on him. I haven't like written down film notes on him like I've done with like my boy my quarterbacks and stuff like that. I can't remember my boy name right now. My cornerback, like JC Horn and all of those guys. So I like haven't really dove into his film yet. I just watched a little bit, and bruh, he look a little different. Looks a little different. It's good. Tyler C. Probably make community posts, but I gotta hit 1K first. Okay, that boy J might do something, bruh. Something. 18 days left. Yeah, we're right there. The 29th. We're gonna put in that work. It was good, King Sean. I made a whole other channel with a more family-friendly name that will have the video. Astonishing Mr. Football. Do you follow me on Twitter anywhere so you can send that to me? Rico, my IG got banned for a week and I've been sending you stuff on my backup account. Oh, okay, I'm at the peep. Why'd you get banned? I think if we use Sheriff, we won't have to give up a lot of draft capital and move up. I agree. Hey, use Sheriff, whatever you got to do to trade up, because at this point, I don't want to spend 30 minutes on breaking down why Sheriff's going to be gone next year. But ultimately, if we don't re-sign Sheriff to a long-term extension, to a long-term deal before July 15th, he's gone next year, period. He's gone. Again, I don't want to, spend 20, 30 minutes talking about it. But it's just like we might as well trade him during the draft to move up, use him as a piece if we have to. Is Washington, and then he's 18 mil is crazy. Is Washington going to trade Lance next pro day? I'm assuming we will, but I haven't heard anything about it yet. My Lakers are too good. I'll probably live stream that too. What day and time is that? Because I'll probably live stream that one as well. Only 12 like. Let's get that up. Hit that like. Appreciate that, Sean, man. I don't know what's going on. Please like up the stream while y'all in here. Really, really appreciate it. Just wait till we get back healthy. Gangstalicious, Thug in Love, and Greatest Song. Got that Thug in Love. Get Braun 5. What round do you see us taking tight end? Honestly, 3rd or 4th, maybe. Because I feel like linebacker, you got to take in the 1st or 2nd round easily. But I want us to trade up for quarterback. So if we trade up for quarterback, I would hope we maybe go linebacker in the 2nd or 3rd, and then tight end in the 4th. I feel like those are in order our biggest needs. Because, free safety is another big need, but I like Trey Boston. I like Malik Hooker. We can bring both of them in for really cheap. Do you think trading up for Trey Lance is a smokescreen or a real possibility? Because that would be hype. What's good, Tavon, man? I don't know. I really don't know what to believe. It seems like once we start getting closer to the draft, when you hear rumors, they actually tend to be a little bit more true. But again, I don't want to invest any emotion into it. I'm just going to assume that it's a smokescreen. I hope it's not, but I'm just going to go in with the assumption that it is. But remember, people, a few weeks before the draft, just like how we're hearing Mac Jones 3rd overall, we were hearing Baker Mayfield 1st overall in the Baker Mayfield draft, and it was a couple of weeks before the draft, and people were like, what is that? Why? How? Why him? And then it ended up happening. So it seems like as you get closer to the draft, rumors tend to be a little bit more true. That doesn't mean all of them are true. I definitely hope this trade up for Trey Lance one is, though. Trade back with the Ravens, get the extra 3rd and a future pick for Orlando Brown. What's good, Jay? Rico ranked the top 5 QBs. It depends on what you want. Because I don't know, man. Y'all know Lance is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But, say, for example, if I'm the number 1 overall pick, I'll probably still take Trevor Lawrence just off of the fact that, he's just, you really can't miss with Trevor Lawrence. He's just too, his floor is too high. But honestly, I think Lance is probably my 2nd. But I can see why people like Wilson 2nd. I can see why people feel like Justin Fields is 2nd and Wilson's 5th. I can see all of that. But at the end of the day, you get either of those 4, I'm ecstatic. I'm cool with either of them. Been rocking with Polo G since Never Scared Remix, which is his best song to this day. All y'all, if y'all wasn't there for his drill music days. Yeah, I was late to Polo G again because it seems like Montana 300, Chance the Rapper, Juice WRLD, it just seems like they're in a whole nother part of Chicago. They just don't even blend in with the Chicago that I was super listening to late high school all the way through early college. I was 2011 to 2015, bruh. Chicago was the most listened to, thing I listened to the most. Granted, I still listen to my Passion Pit, my Alina Baraz, my dance hall, I listen to everything. But when in doubt, if I was gonna listen to anything rap, it was usually gonna be Chicago. Then I would get, when I had time, I would get to Atlanta, I get to the West Coast, I get to all the other ones. But Chicago was my thing from 2011 to 2015. We need to trade up this year, as simple as that. I agree with you, Jerry's. We trading up back into the 1st at 32 for Kellen Mond. I would be sick. Kellen Mond in the 1st? Nah, I'm good. I like Najee Harris. Did you see Pedro's video? That was a nice trade back choice that he did. No, I've been bit, bro. I haven't watched anime this week. I've watched maybe 2 episodes of anime. I literally watched 1.5 episodes of One Piece. And then I watched one of the Slime episodes, and then Jujutsu Kaisen's gone, so I'm sad about that. But I'm so far behind on everything. I could talk about anime for an hour on how far behind just alone. But nah, I haven't been on anything. We do not need to trade back. We need to trade up for a QB. I would really hope so. How's your day going, Chris? Why the draft got to be at the end of the month? Yeah, bro, it sucks. We won't be picking top 5 for a while, so we might as well trade up this year. That's how I feel too. Like I feel like if we're gonna keep winning the way we're expecting to win, and we're always gonna be in that middle, somewhere closer to the top, but like without a top quarterback, you're not gonna be like a Super Bowl contender. I feel like we'll always be a team that people hate to play against because of our defense and our offense. We have weapons, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a Josh Allen, if you don't have a Pat Mahomes, you don't have a Deshaun Watson, if you don't have a Kyler Murray, any of these guys, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, it's going to be hard to really matter. It's going to be hard to go all the way. And y'all know all I care about is Super Bowl. So right now, without a franchise, if we don't trade up for Trey Lance, for example, I expect us to basically be somewhere between 8-9 to 11-6 for like the next 4 years. And y'all know that's like my worst nightmare. I hate being in the middle. I can't stand it. And then with those records, when do you get a quarterback? When do you finally trade up? Or do you just hope to get one in the third and it works out? But, you know, statistically, the odds are against you way more waiting to get a quarterback outside the first round combined, rounds 2 through 7 combined, than it is getting one in the first. I feel like the Broncos will keep Drew Lock and we could possibly trade to 7. I would hope so. The Packers will trade for the 19th spot. Rico ranked the top 5. Yeah, I mean, it's still, I think it may be Lance. I mean, Lance is my favorite. But I'm talking about if I'm a GM, I'm taking Lawrence, then Lance, then Fields, then Wilson. I love Wilson a lot too, but I'm a potential guy. I'm ceiling guy. I'm sorry. I'm always going to be ceiling guy. We pay our coaches millions of dollars to get the best out of their players. If Josh Allen's a good quarterback, Wilson, Lance, and Fields easily should be. If you do exactly what the Bills did with Josh Allen, there's no way any of these other guys don't work out, because Josh Allen was the least accurate quarterback I've seen come out of a draft, especially drafted in the first round, probably I've ever seen. It was terrible coming out of college. It was terrible his first year. They were winning games, though, his rookie year. He couldn't throw for nothing, but they were dependent on him to run, and they let their defense handle the rest in their run game, and they won games with that. That's why I'm saying, like, you can start Trey Lance day one. I wouldn't. I prefer for him to, you know, wait a little while, especially since we have Ryan Fitzpatrick and Taylor Heineke. We have the luxury. But if you need to, if Josh Allen can win games day one, Trey Lance can. Justin Fields can. Because at the very least, you could do the same thing Josh Allen did, which was run the ball almost more than he threw it. I got a Chase Young jersey. I need to get one. What's good, Captain? Do you have any trade back scenarios? Y'all already did a mock draft for trading back. That was like 2-3 weeks ago. And just to let you know, with the first pick in that trade back scenarios, I got us getting J.C. Horn. And then it goes crazy after that. It's actually a really fun draft. I'm not going to lie. If we don't trade up, I prefer to trade back. Unless, like, somebody drops to 19, like a Kyle Pitts or a Micah Parsons. Otherwise, I prefer to just trade back and get more picks. Hey, Rico and Curtis, on your previous Twitch stream, people were talking about glizzies and... Wait, why? He's from New York. Why is he even... Why did y'all ask him that? What's good, 1, 2, 3, Law? What's good, man? He a New Yorker, bro. He don't even... I mean, they did steal that from y'all, though. But, like, why was that, like... Again, New York did steal that. That's my bad. Actually, New York did steal that from DC, so I forgot that they super stole that. Because that is more y'all thing, but they stole it and made it something else with the hot dogs and stuff. So that's funny that people asked them, though. That's so unnecessary. Feels good saying we have to trade up for a QB. I really hope, man. I heard we might trade up for Trey. Thoughts? Love it. You already know my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to speak on that. I'm going to cop me a Trey Lance jersey. Oh, no. Don't waste your money yet, man. Who knows? I got a Terry jersey. I got to get one. Where do you think we would have been if we drafted Herbert? I still say draft Chase Young, by the way. I don't know. That's kind of complicated. Me personally, I prefer to take Chase Young, because I would say Chase Young and trade up for Lance. I prefer that over Justin Herbert and whoever we would pick with the pick this year or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chase Young plus Lance or Fields is more impressive to me than Justin Herbert and who we would have gotten other than Chase, like in this draft that's not a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about it. Like, when I'm GMing, I'm thinking about like at least the next 5 years. That's why I'm going best player available. I'm not gonna just take a certain position second overall because we need it. Chase Young was the best player available in that draft. You take him, and then you worry about everything else after that. So I'm really glad we did what we did. I have no regrets. 17 likes. There should be 103. Man, yes, please like it up. Next year, hopefully we can get Aaron Rodgers and we can get his jersey. That would be wild. Would you like for us to drive De'Ami Brown or we set a receiver for now? I haven't looked at De'Ami Brown really heavy. I'm not even exactly sure who that is. You caught me off guard with that one. I could name like 15 receivers before him, so I don't know. I wasn't ready for that one. I want to start a channel, but my dad won't. Why won't he let you? Thoughts on Mac Jones at 3? I hope. I got a 49ers fan friend, and honestly, like, I don't want them to take Mac Jones because me being a friend, but at the same time, me being a Burgundy and Gold fan, I really hope they take Mac Jones. I go to sleep every night dreaming of them taking Mac Jones. Well, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's a smoke screen or not. We'll see. Where we at? Oh, my boy DMV on my shoulders with the donation. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. I mean, I would have told y'all that even without the donation. But what's good, bro? Been busy, but always fun. Man, appreciate that, man. My boy DMV Sports Zone, man. I love pulling up to his channel and talking football, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my boy, bro. Subscribe to everybody that's donated today. Y'all need to go subscribe to, period. If y'all rock with me, y'all need to rock with the... Oh, I dropped my apple juice cap in the doggy bowl. Oh, yeah, that's dead. I'm about to get some aluminum foil for that. That's done. Where we... Oh, I missed another donation. My boy Jordan, would you take Kyle Trask in the later round? No, thanks. Please, no. Please, no. Appreciate the donation. My boy Jordan, let me get the Carlton up there. Nah, I'm good because I feel like I don't even think Kyle Trask. Well, I don't think Kyle Trask is gonna be good anyway. I think he has a certain ceiling to him. But even just all of these other guys, I just feel like when it comes to the second and third round, the best linebacker, the best offensive lineman available, the best safety available, I prefer to take them over those quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I prefer to trade up for quarterback and address the other positions later. Because I think after these top 5 guys, I'm really not interested in these quarterbacks. And again, it's crazy because I'm the type that loves... I'm normally like, okay, this draft, they got a few sleepers in the later rounds I'll be down to get. This draft is the complete opposite. I love the top guys that are getting all of the hype. And then I don't really like the sleepers. Like, I don't know. Newman, Trask... Kellen Mond, Davis, I just don't really love either of them. I prefer to trade up than take any of them in the second or third. My boy Jordan with another donation. I'm sorry, I read your second one. If we don't trade up, what do we get with our pick? It depends. First of all, appreciate the donation. My boy donated twice. He wasn't playing. I feel like honestly that we need to I want to go linebacker, free safety if possible. But yeah, it's honestly, if we don't trade up and one of those like dog slot like Micah Parsons, you take him immediately. Or the USC guy, the USC tackle / guard. Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's a little bit. He may have the highest ceiling out of this whole offensive line class, even more than Penei Sewell. Like that Tucker guy. Now that I've been looking at him, he's a little bit different. All right, where was I at? Okay, I'm at 646. I'm not terribly behind, but I'm like 17 minutes. How much are you willing to give up to Trey Lance? Hey, man, I don't know, bro. I don't want to throw out too many hypotheticals because some of them might sound a little unrealistic, but I'm willing to give up a lot, probably more than what most people are, because I really just feel like we're a franchise quarterback away from being Super Bowl contenders. Falcons might be the team controlling this year's draft. There's so many ways they can affect the draft. That is true, big time. Lance had 318 passing attempts. I don't care. I'm looking at traits. I do not care about that at all. Again, he could sit a year if he needs to. Now, I mean, he looked better through 318 passing attempts than most of these other guys, if not almost all of them. Now, granted, I would like for him to have more, but if you're talking about what we see from Trey Lance, he's 19 years old. I think Mac Jones is like 23. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand he's, relatively raw. And that's why I'm saying we should sit him a year. But like 318 passing attempts, he looks better through his first 318 than pretty much everybody except for Lawrence, honestly. Out of this draft class, easily. Now I have a total control of my franchise. Allowed the guy, the Dane Snyder account. So the team down. What's good, Jerry? What's good, Casper? I almost missed the stream. You started late today, bro. I just sat down. Here's the problem: trading up only works if Atlanta wants to play ball and asking price. I say try for 7. I don't feel like I don't really think we need to go all the way up to 4, because I feel like, honestly, somebody's going to want Kyle Pitts. Somebody's going to want Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase, all of these guys. And I think a team may want them so much they're not going to be willing to trade back to not take them. Like, I honestly feel like the Falcons, Kyle Pitts or somebody, they're like, hey, or Julio. I think Julio's in like his 11th season. It's crazy how fast time flies. He's somewhere up there. They could take a Jamar Chase or Gregory Rousseau. Even I prefer Buddy from, I forgot, not Michigan, Pittsburgh. Dang, I forgot. Pity, whatever. His name started with a P or something. I like him more than Gregory Rousseau. I'm not gonna lie. Gregory Rousseau is just, he's that raw potential guy, but at the same time, he's not enough of a freak athlete. He's not as much of an athlete as a Montez Sweat or a Chase Young. So it's just like, he's this ceiling guy with a low floor, but at the same time, he doesn't have that supreme super ceiling. That's why I just don't really see the hype with a Gregory Rousseau like a lot of people do. But yeah, I mean, honestly, one day somebody might take, the Falcons may just be like, man, we'll stay right here and take our guy, or they could trade back. But they may trade back. I feel like Lance. I hope a lot of teams don't like Lance. I really do. What's good, Rico? Do you think Collins will end up being a hybrid linebacker or get traded? I don't know. They're gonna throw him out there. I don't think he's gonna necessarily play linebacker, but I think he will be in the box a lot. So almost essentially like a linebacker. Jack Del Rio is gonna find a way to get him to work in there. But he's been refusing. He's been saying out loud he refuses to move the linebacker. It's unfortunate we lost good old Bruce along the way. I hate him. Kellen Mond better than Darnold. God, okay. I really like Kellen Mond in the second round, but especially since that. Oh, we got a donation. Wait a minute. I was in the middle of a thought. My boy Alexander, man, appreciate the donation. I was listening to Kevin Sheehan's podcast. Hold on, I got to get over here with the Carlton. Listening to Kevin Sheehan's podcast, he reached out to us, and they said they weren't going to trade up. Bro, I've been seeing reports both sides, bro. It's crazy. Like, I've been seeing multiple from each side. It's not even like it's one on one side, one on the other. I'm seeing multiple on each. I don't know what to think. I really don't even know, man. My boy Protect donated too, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to him too. My boy right over there, man. What's up, bro? I think Lance will fall out top 10. I really hope he falls. I hope he has a meteorite fall. I hope he just plummets. And we find a way to take him. I don't care what pick it is. I doubt it'd be 19, but I would love for Lance to fall as far as possible. Appreciate the donation. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Protect, man, for real. Where we at? I know I'm all over the place right now. I'm so far behind. I'm trying to catch up, man. I just can't help but answer people with in-depth answers. Like, I can't just be like, yes, no, kinda. That's how I end up getting behind, man. Where we at? I just saw that. Where we at? I might have to skip around a little. I saw Jeezy over Gucci. Oh, nah, you tripping. Well, at least from Atlanta. I don't know like how people outside of Atlanta feel, but like Atlanta's straight up Gucci over Jeezy. Everybody feel that way. It don't matter if you from East Atlanta, South Atlanta, West, North, whatever. Like, it's Gucci over Jeezy, period. It's really not even close. Amongst like it's probably people my age. I don't know if like people from outside of Atlanta or people like of an older generation, but anybody like around my age and younger, it's straight Gucci over Jeezy. That was all. And I rock with Jeezy too. I love his albums and everything, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a little bit different. Other than that, you know what happened? Watch the fans. This is the draft to get a quarterback. I agree, Mojo. Appreciate that. QBs come out every year. Not these, period. Rico, what do you think about this trade package trade up? 2 first rounders, a second rounder from next year, and a third from this year. Oh, yeah, I super do that. I think we may have to give up more than that. But somebody willing to take that. Hey, take away one of those first and throw in Brandon Sheriff for me, please. Wait, is the stream? I see the stream lagging on my end. There we go. We good? I hope it's good. Trevon from TCU. I like Trevon Merrick. I like him a lot too. I like Javon Holland a little bit more. I think Trevon is a better overall safety, like I've been saying. I just feel like Javon is more pure free safety. That's what we need the most. Fix mom mechanics and ball placement. If I'm watching the draft, them 2 through 7. I love RG3. I've been obsessed with. Oh Lord. Linebacker, offensive tackle, tight end, corner. I don't think offensive lineman is that bad. I think tight end 2 is definitely higher than that. I don't know, cornerback 1. I just really want. It depends if you prefer Kendall Fuller in the slot or not. Because if Kendall Fuller is solid at the number 2 corner spot, we should be straight. And I think QB is number 1. Maybe not for this year, but if we're talking about like what we need to attack the most, I'm team trade up for quarterback. Franchise quarterback's number 1 for me. Tampa won the Super Bowl at 11-5. Not good enough to trade multiple picks for a QB, more team building needed. I'm still confused about that. Why do people say that? Like, look around the league. I don't feel like diving into this because I've already said it so much. And it's like I could rant on it for 30 minutes. But like just in general, look around the league. Look at all these other teams with holes they have. Even the playoff teams. If you look at all the playoff teams, the Bills, the Chiefs, all of these teams, Seahawks. If you're taking away quarterback, we're better than almost all of them. Maybe except for the Bucks, you could argue is a more complete team. And the only reason all of those teams are better than us are quarterbacks, straight up, period. Sorry guys, but we shouldn't trade an all-pro guard. Who's the best offensive lineman we had? Unless we know for sure he's leaving. It's looking ugly, bro. It's looking ugly. I would love to keep Sheriff, but I mean, he's 18 mil a year, and he turned down most money a guard has ever made in NFL history money. So he's probably asking for 20 mil or more a year. And I thought paying Trent Williams that much money is crazy. So Sheriff is like super crazy. So I honestly don't know, man. I really don't know. What's good, Protect? I'm behind. Always been a Josh Allen believer. He was just all potential. And I love potential guys. You know, I'm Mr. Ceiling. Go with the ceiling. Go with the high ceiling, low floor guy. But at the end of the day, like, he was just so inaccurate. And it was just so ridiculous. I was like, bro, I don't know, man. So if Josh Allen can work out, I just don't see how Trey Lance and Justin Fields and Zach Wilson won't. Stop the nonsense about wasting picks and trader, because the reality is you have to put resources into getting a legit QB until you land one. Even if you trade for a vet next year, you're going to have to spend. So do you want us to just go 8-9 for the rest of our lives? So you dream about Mac Jones. I hate him. I go to sleep. I hate him. Trask is an even worse Haskins. Question. Linebackers a must. Why you ain't say hi to me, Natty? Starting linebacker. Playmaking wide receiver. I mean, we got a lot of receivers though. If we didn't get Curtis Samuel, I feel like receiver would be a huge need. I'm not gonna lie, even with Terry McLaurin. Hold on, wait. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss people. I feel like I missed people. I'm missing a lot of people. It's donations going crazy. All right, man. My boy Cruz, the Giants fan, man. Welcome back, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate the donation. Don't be scared. Big Blue is here. We own you guys. Hey, man, I appreciate the donation and the trash talk. I love it. I love it, man. I love the trash talk. I'm here for everything. Early thoughts on the 2022 QB class. I'm not high on either of them yet. Who knows, though? Like, I keep telling people, don't be too judgmental, because people didn't know Zach Wilson would be this good before this last season. Same thing with Joe Burrow. He came out of nowhere. So who knows? Somebody may come out of nowhere. But the guys we know, like Sam and Slav, all of these guys, I'm higher on Lance, Lawrence, and Fields going into last season than I am on them going into this season. So don't even include what this quarterback class did last season, except for out of Zach Wilson, because I didn't even really pay attention to Zach Wilson. I haven't even gone back to watch his old film. But like, I'm higher on Fields, Lance, and Lawrence going into the 2020 season than I am these guys going into the 2021 season. But again, you never know. First of all, appreciate the donation, my boy Protect again. You never know. Zach Wilson or Joe Burrow may happen again. I don't depend on it, but it may happen. It's been happening quite a bit lately. Can you talk about the people we released? Oh yeah, you talking about like Thaddeus Moss and them, bro? It was ugly. It was ugly, man. I didn't think we would get rid of Thad Moss. That just made us getting a tight end in the draft even worse, bro. Like, we have to get a tight end like top 4 rounds. I really want Tommy Tremble in the 3rd or 4th, honestly. Chris Cooley said he thinks Kyle will pick Lance at 3. He also had Fields as his 5th best QB. He's wrong. Will need time. First of all, appreciate the donation, my boy Alexander. And I can see the argument for Fields being raw. My biggest thing with Fields is that he's too aggressive. He thinks he can throw it into every window, and his release is really slow, which is a really bad combination. But like, I think like the him not being able to read the field and all of that is blown out of proportion. Ready to get swept for the 3rd season in a row. First of all, appreciate the donation again. And we gonna see about that, Cruz. Make sure you stay in the stream this upcoming season so we can talk that out. My boy Blue with the donation too. You said 20. Wait, I don't even know what the 20 is. I don't even know what the 20 mean. I'm lost. Is that a riddle? He said they're the only games in New York win. We not drafting the QB in the first 2 rounds. I'd be sick. Again, I just don't want to be average. I feel like we got to trade up because I'm tired of it. I don't want to go 10-7, 9-8 for the rest of my life. I really that perpetual middle is the most annoying part of football. I prefer to go 2-14 and end up with a Trey Lance than for the next 8 years just be staying 8-9, 9-8, 10-7 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hate that perpetual middle, bro. It's my biggest pet peeve with sports. Man, I mean, take it from me living in Atlanta, watching the Hawks go to the playoffs every year. They even made the first seed that one time just to lose to LeBron every year in the first round of the playoffs. For what? Now your team was terrible to the point that you were terrible enough to get Trae Young because you're just going to keep picking in the middle. Basketball's worse though. Like basketball, tanking makes sense in basketball. Tanking does not necessarily make sense in football. But still, like that perpetual middle is just awful, bro. I can't. We don't trade up for quarterback. I'm gonna watch and live stream all my Burgundy and Gold fan games, but I'm gonna have to watch everybody else's games too, because I gotta know what it's like to have a franchise quarterback. I'm gonna be watching whatever team Lance go to. I'm gonna be watching whatever team Fields, Wilson, Lawrence go to. I'm gonna be watching all of those games. And I normally do watch a lot of football, but I'm gonna be really watching those games because I gotta know what it's like to have a franchise quarterback. Cooley also had Josh Allen at the best quarterback at 18. He said he'll be a Hall of Famer out of college. Listen to people who actually know. What's good, Alexander? Again, my thing with Josh Allen, he was just extremely raw. And I just don't understand how somebody can like Josh Allen but not like Lance. I still don't get that. But yeah, I mean, I love Chris Cooley, but he's not right about everything. When he gets one random thing like super right and people like, oh man, like how did he know that? That doesn't mean he know everything, but I do love Chris Cooley though. Like I used to love his when he did the film breakdowns after every game and stuff. I like Chris Cooley's, but I just don't totally agree with anybody. Even people that feel like Trey Lance is the best quarterback in this entire draft don't necessarily mean I agree with everything they think of. Why do you think we will stink at QB this year, Heineke and Fit? I don't think we're gonna stink. It's just I want a franchise quarterback that I know can be my guy for the next 10 years. And it's just fun to watch teams that play, that have that. It's fun watching Kyler Murray. It's fun watching Justin Herbert. It's fun watching Josh Allen compared to I love Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm gonna watch, like I said, I'm gonna live stream watch all of our games. And I'm, at the end of the day, I'm Burgundy and Gold, but I'm gonna have to watch other football just to make up for my lack of franchise QB-ness. Enjoying the channel. The 20 was supposed. Oh, appreciate the 20, man. You ended up donating 25 in total, man. Appreciate that. Going crazy. Appreciate that. Cooley said the Ohio State offense is very simplistic. It is, and barely any NFL concepts. I mean, the only reason I push back against that is because Scott Turner's offense has a lot of the same concepts Ohio State runs. Now, most of the NFL, yeah, like they don't really. Ohio State's offense is very simplistic compared to a lot of NFL offenses. But ours, like I literally, I forgot who did. I think it was Mark, what's his face from the UK, I believe, or something. He does a lot of film stuff. Mark Bullock, and he was showing I think it was him. He was showing hot plays Ohio State ran, and then literally would show what Scott Turner did with us last year, and it was like the exact same plays, route combinations, everything, exact same reads, everything. It was crazy. So I mean, yeah, granted, Ohio State does run a very simplistic offense, but it's not the 1980s anymore. People are out here running offenses that suit their quarterbacks perfectly, like these mobile quarterbacks, how the Ravens are doing with Lamar Jackson, even how the Bills were doing with Josh Allen before he could actually throw a 5-yard pass accurately and on a consistent basis. It's going to be a big adjustment for Fields. And again, it depends on where Fields goes. It literally just depends on where Fields goes. That's all it is. If you guys didn't win the NFC East, you would be drafting 10 or 11. You would be in better position to draft. Don't remind me, Cruz. First of all, appreciate the donation and don't appreciate the comment. But appreciate the donation. Oh, you donated multiple times. I got to give you that one. Sherwood will play linebacker. Exact same plays, but Fields is going to be a bust. I don't know why y'all hate Fields so much. It's crazy. I mean, I don't even debate against it. Y'all think Fields is trash? I mean, he's not like he my family member. It's not like he's my cousin where I gotta stick up for him. That's just, y'all think he's trash. I don't. Hey man, we gonna keep living on with life. We're not trading up unless it's for a sure thing. I mean, again, I guess y'all are just okay with being perpetually average. Exact same play, but Phil's gonna be a bust. Let them grab up QBs, makes our pick more like 13, not 19. I'm not gonna lie, every time we won, Rico said we were gonna regret it. Hey man, he said Lance is a bust. Cruiser Moon, when y'all beat us and we got Chase Young, I was at that game. Oh yeah, man, that was the battle for the second overall pick. That was a funny game. That was funny watching both sides root for each other to win. That was a really funny game to watch. I'm not gonna lie, that was so weird. Dustin Crum from Kent State is a sleeper QB next year. All right, I'm about to keep track of him. Appreciate that winner, man. Yeah, we do need more likes in the chat, man. We got a whole bunch of people in here, but not enough likes, man. Really appreciate it. Appreciate if y'all can like up the stream. It's free. Jamin is compared to Kyle Duggar and Jeremy Chin. Y'all really got to check him out because y'all know I love those hybrid. That's the future of the NFL to me. Those hybrid guys that just freak athletes. Can play anywhere on the back end, the box, safety, slot corner, whatever you need. Isaiah Simmons, Jeremy Chin, Kyle Duggar, all of those guys. I love those type of prospects, man. If we draft the QB, we couldn't Kyle Allen. Yeah, Kyle Allen. I don't think Kyle Allen's gonna make it anyway. I'm not sure. It depends. It depends, because I mean they talked about Steven Montez being like a Taysom Hill role. But then again, Steven Montez can just stay on the practice squad while they're working on a playbook to get that out of him. I don't know. It's weird. And then Kyle Allen could be the third quarterback. But yeah, if we draft a guy, Kyle Allen's gone. He's only $800,000 against the cap right now. So obviously I know we won't draft D-line, but in my opinion, Christian Barmore from Bama is extremely underrated. Whoever gets him will be very. I haven't even really looked at defensive linemen in this draft because we don't that's not our biggest need. But hey, I'm gonna take your word for it though. I trust you. I'm gonna take your word for it. I really like Andre Cisco. I like Andre Cisco as well. I like Andre Cisco. That's one of those guys I would take probably later. Mod, please. Oh, I got you, J Mod. Bro, you got like 8 accounts, my dog. You got about 8 accounts, twin. Wes Martin almost where we at? Almost lost us Chase Young Bowl. Yeah, I remember. I forgot about that. I was so mad when we won that game, bruh. Anybody would have been mad winning that game, bruh. What would you be willing to pay to get Fields? I really think honestly somebody's gonna make it to 7, Lance or Fields. And hey, man, it's really hard for me to come up with hypotheticals. Because either way, it's going to feel like it's too little or too much. But a lot. Just know a lot. I'm one of those people that's team trade up, period. Same Rico, we were the first on the hybrid train. Bro, these hybrids rich, bro, man. We've been on it. We love those guys. What's your boy, the offensive guy? You know how, we ended up getting Antonio Gibson, but you wanted the other guy? That's kind of like the offensive version of that, too. So you super on it. I've only been on it on defense. You've been on it for offense and defense. Justin Fields is going to be outstanding QB. I agree. People told us to draft Simmons over Chase Young. I was never that. I was team Chase Young the whole way. Even before we had the second overall pick. Even when we were still like 7th. Because I remember we had to lose a few games in a row to get up to second. We were like in 7th for a minute. Wes Martin almost sold us that Chase Young game. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's hilarious. Our Darius Washington TCU is comparable to the Honey Badger, just a little smaller. Really? Because the Honey Badger was different, bruh. From LSU, that's one of my favorite college players of all time. Tyrann Mathieu at LSU, even as a Georgia fan, bruh. Again, I'm never biased. If somebody like Kyle Pitts is from Florida, Florida's our biggest rival. That's the one team out of all of college football I hate the most. But Kyle Pitts is a dog, bruh. Kyle Pitts, I love Kyle Pitts. So, I mean, I'm a Georgia Bulldog, but hey, Tyrann Mathieu, bro, he was a legend. I like Tyrann Mathieu over most Georgia players that have ever happened, bro. Tyrann Mathieu, I love watching. So ready for the draft. Yeah, me too, man. My Wi-Fi is bugging and I'm too lazy to scroll back. What is your reaction to Caleb Brantley, Thaddeus Moss, Mikael Hahn, Javon Leak, and Emmanuel Hall? Bro, Emmanuel Hall hurt me. Because I've been one of those people really rooting for him. Like, that's my boy. Please keep giving him a chance. My boy Emmanuel Hall, bro. He's tall, really fast. Can't stay healthy, though, man. And he's pretty raw. I'm not surprised he got cut. Thaddeus Moss surprised me. Again, I saw that, wanted to make a video. I think I wasn't even at home when that information came out. I've just been so busy. But I wanted to do a video on it, but just never got the time. But yeah, Thaddeus Moss was wild. Because, now, Jeremy Sprinkle's gone. I think we literally don't have any tight end on roster except for Logan Thomas. What's his name that went to Ohio State? I can't remember, but maybe he's on the roster. I don't know. I think we literally only have one tight end on roster right now. We need at least 2 more. I love Javon Holland. Again, he's my favorite safety out of the class for our circumstance. I would like Javon more if we didn't have Cameron Curl, because I feel like he's more versatile. He can play free safety and strong. He can step up into the box better than Javon can. I just feel like Javon's the better pure center fielder, single high, on the deep end by himself, free safety. So that's why I like Javon Holland more for us. But I think Trevon Merrick is a better overall safety. Great vid, great chat. Appreciate that, Pat J. Appreciate that. Washington's my favorite safety in the draft. Wait, did I miss another donation? Did I miss another donation? Did I miss? Enjoying. Okay, I think that's is that the same one? Well, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Cluey said that Turner called the Ohio State offense to help Haskins, but that's not what they want. They want to play an Andy Reid offense, but QB play was bad. Okay, first of all, appreciate the donation, big time. I mean, you didn't donate it multiple times. Appreciate that. But yeah, I can see that. I can agree with that. I can see that. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't hear about that report, but like that adds up that they were running that Ohio State offense for Haskins, and that's not what Scott Turner wants to do. I can see that. I can see that. But again, I mean, if you take Justin Fields, do the same thing, and so you can work in better, like a more complicated offense. What if we land Devonta Smith, wide receiver? That would be crazy. I would be more happy to get Devonta Smith so that the Eagles and the Giants don't get him. But me personally, I don't really I would prefer Kyle Pitts, Michael Parsons, and trade up for quarterback over Devonta Smith. But Devonta Smith is going to be a dog. Andre Sisco is my favorite. He's a ball hog. Yeah, I like Andre Sisco a lot as well. Again, I like Javon Holland more, but I like Andre Sisco a lot. Bryce Love. Now, man, Bryce Love. Every time I hear that name, it makes me sad because I really want him to be great, bro. I just don't know. NFC East champs, we run this division. Let them know, man. What about him? Would you have wanted Herbert over Chase Young? Nah. Just like I spoke about a few minutes ago, I prefer Chase Young, and potentially if we trade up for quarterback or whoever we get in this draft over Justin Herbert, and then who else, and then the other guy we may have gotten in the draft instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really happy we got Chase Young. I feel like we can go trade up for quarterback, and then Chase Young and Trey Lance or Justin Fields is better than Justin Herbert and whoever we would have drafted this year if we took Justin Herbert over Chase Young. Rico, what was your reaction to how I got banned? Wait, what did you say again? I forgot. Did I miss it? What'd you get banned for? Yo, Rico, when you stream, do you put the stream on made for kids or not made for kids? I do not made for kids just in case. Because I think made for kids is specifically like kiddie, like literally like Blues Clues type of thing, type of content. I think us talking about sports does not count. And for those things like that, I play it safe. And I just say not for kids because I remember researching it, and it's like literally for kids is literally for kids. Like, this is not for us. This is not sports. This is literally teaching kids how to read, write, do math, history, all of that type of stuff. It's like literally educational type of thing. Now for Darius Washington, for a dog, he remind me of Honey Badger. But yeah, appreciate the question, Gene, because other people may have had the same question, so I'm glad you asked it. How did Wes Martin almost cost us the game? Wasn't he the one with the fumble? Like, he almost like took it in or something like that. I vaguely remember that. It was crazy. What's good, Randy? Hey, Rico, how can I become a channel member? I'm new at this. Oh, in the it should be in the description. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's in the description. It says wait it. Oh yeah, become a channel member for exclusive monthly content and perks. It's in the description of this live stream. You just gotta click down. I'm sorry for all of the stuff that's in the way, but it's at the top though. It's like the next. It's welcome to Street Scores, that small paragraph with like 2 sentences, and then it's become a channel member right under that. But appreciate you asking. That's another great question too. So hopefully other people can go become a channel member. Especially like, again, like for those of y'all who don't know, channel members get a lot of exclusive content and things like that, but mainly they get like double the film session. Like, they get way more plays. Like this Curtis Samuel film session, for example. The film session I released to the general public is just his 2019. It's 2019 film from the 4 games that he ran, that Scott Turner was still his offensive coordinator. But channel members got that plus his best season 2020, including what he did against us. Like, I think he had like 3 or 4 big plays against us. So I like analyzed all of that and broke it down with the film and stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely highly suggest, because becoming a channel member so that you can get the longer film sessions, like not just half of it. Like William Jackson's was in half. Everybody's in half. Chase Young's was in half. I believe Cameron Curl or Cole Holcomb, one of them, it was the same as the channel. Like, everybody got the same one, but one of the other was in half. So pretty much all except for one of my film sessions, channel members get the longer version, like almost double. in plays, not in time, because y'all know like the first 10 minutes I do stats. So if I do 10 minutes of stats and then 10 minutes worth of film, that's 20 minutes. And then for the film set, for the channel members, 10 minutes worth of stats and 20 minutes of film, that's 30 minutes in total. So that's not double the general public 20 because I do 10 minutes worth of stats, but you get what I mean. It's like it's double the plays that I analyze, not necessarily double the film session like overall time. Oh, my boy Kevin with the donation. Who are your top 5 players for Washington and why? We're talking about the draft because I can go pull up my list. You know what I'm saying? We can pull up the list. I have to update this. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all. You already know Trey Lance, Justin. I mean, but let's say other than quarterback, because Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Trey Lance are usually 3. But let's say other than quarterback, because that's not fair, and you only asked for 5. I really like Zaven Collins. I love Jamin Davis now. I haven't watched a lot of them yet, but I see the hype. The offensive lineman from USC is a dog. I like him a lot. My boy Ifitu Melifonwu, love him a lot. I love JC Horn, he's a dog. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, where is he down? He down here. We met with him multiple times. That's my dog. There's really honestly not even Georgia players I love. Like Richard LeCount, I'm glad we met with him, but like I'm not in love with any Georgia players coming out this year. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm never gonna be biased. At the end of the day, I care about what my burgundy and gold does and how much they succeed more than my Georgia Bulldogs. So I'm not gonna want to force Georgia Bulldogs to my burgundy and gold if I don't believe they're great players. So I mean, I really hope Richard LeCount goes somewhere and balls out, but I just don't love him like that. And y'all know Anthony Schwartz is one of my guys as well. I love Trevon Merrick. I love Javon Holland. I like Andre Sisco a lot too. There's a few guys out there. Trying to look. Because this is the list. Oh, Hamsah Nasiruddin, that's my boy. Love Hamsah. But yeah, Tommy Trimble's one of my guys. Oh, okay, Quinn Reiners. Quinn Reiners, bro. Oh, man, that's my boy. Miners, my fault. I still got to do that video, man. I've been really busy. I have a Quinn Miners video I've been working on. Man, it's a few guys. It's really hard for me to just say 5, man. I really love a lot of guys in this draft. I love a lot of the linebackers. I love a lot of safeties, and I love Quinn Miners and the tackle from USC, man. I keep forgetting his name, Tucker. It's three parts to his name like mine. So you would think I would have it memorized, but I don't. I'm not even gonna lie. And I've been talking so much without drinking, I had the hiccups now. Oh, there we go. And appreciate the donation. I'm not sure if I thanked you for the donation. Let me go back to the film. So y'all can have something to watch. Appreciate the donation, my man. Appreciate that, big dog. I know we have another donation in there. I know you made Sean Taylor proud. Man, I appreciate that. That's a big compliment right there, man. People outside of burgundy and gold would not know how much of a compliment that is. Man, I wish I could cover Sean Taylor while he was playing, bro. For real. I was too young. Man. And I didn't start this channel till, I think, May 2017. So I was way too late, man. But, man, Sean Taylor, that dog, man. Y'all already know, man. I keep the Sean Taylor jersey right next to me at all times. It's never outside of my reach. When I'm playing Xbox, my TV right here and everything, no matter what, the Sean Taylor jersey is in reach, bro. That's my boy. Appreciate that. Dang, I'm sorry I'm missing so many comments, but like it's not like the good old days before it was a lot of people in here and I can read every comment. Y'all know my goal is to read every comment, but and react to it or whatever, but it's just too fast, so I got to get to the super chat first, and then I'm gonna try to go back and read some of the non-super chats. But man, it hurts. Y'all know it hurts me to not answer every comment, man. Y'all know me, man. But if you want to make sure you get heard, come to the Friday chat, because it's really not that many people. Right now we have 140 people here, but the Friday stream we max get to like in the 30s. So if you have anything you want to say, you want to make sure it gets seen, you have a way better chance of saying it in the Friday stream than this one. But I appreciate everybody that pulls up to this one, and I'm trying to get to everybody, but like it's a lot going on. I don't want to be answering people who type something up at 6:30, and then now when I'm like replying, everybody's like, who is he replying to? Like, what's he even talking about? So I'm trying to stay up with it. But appreciate the donation, my boy Blue again, just for having Tevin Jenkins on the list. We'll like him at right guard after we trade for Brandon Sheriff. I can see that. First of all, appreciate the donation again. I'm gonna have to give you the Vegeta one right there for you going stupid. Thank you. Do y'all think Greg Stroman has a higher chance? Or make the I don't know. Greg Stroman is dark for him. I think if anything, Danny Johnson would make it over him because he also doubles as a potential returner. I think Greg Stroman should be a returner as well too, but he just hasn't been getting like returner snaps at punt and kickoffs like Danny Johnson has. Got one on my passenger seat in my car. Yes, sir. Let the board decide what you do. Appreciate the donation again. My boy Kevin is not playing with y'all. My boy Kevin is not playing. What's gonna happen with Sheriff? What do you want to happen with him? Honestly, I don't think we're gonna sign him long term. And if we don't, we're just gonna he's gonna end up walking for free. So I think you include him in a trade package. My preference, trade up, use him to trade up for a quarterback, but who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm glad our Street Scores army is growing, general, but I do miss the good old days when it was me, Rich, Smokes, etc. Yeah, bro, we're just getting bigger. I mean, y'all already know, man. Like the people that's been here forever are always gonna stick out. Like I have y'all YouTube names memorized. I'm always shout y'all out and everything. But man, we're growing, bro. We almost to 9K. Then we're almost to 10K. That's just what happens, man. I wish I could reply to every comment, but again, the Friday stream is where you're more likely to get your comments seen because it's only about 30 of us usually. When is your next draft video? I do need to work on some. I've been doing film sessions, but I've been doing like free agent film sessions and things like that. I need to start doing draft ones. Like I still need to do my Ifitu Melifonwu film session. I do a lot of film sessions, and I need to do I have 2 more mock drafts to go. I have my dream case scenario, and I mean, spoiler alert, like y'all already know Trey Lance is one of my favorite guys in this draft. So of course Trey Lance is it's a dream case, not realistic scenario. Now it's not gonna be impossible. Like I'm not gonna be saying Trey Lance in the 5th round. I'm not gonna be saying Kyle Pitts in the 3rd round or Kyle Pitts 19th and things like that. But it's gonna be literally if all rumors if any of the rumors go exactly my way and it's all my dream case scenario, it all falls perfectly for me. Because some people think Trey Lance may make it to the outside the 1st round or down to the 19th pick and things like that. So I'm gonna go based off of that. It's gonna be probably my least realistic mock draft, and then after that, before the 29th, when the draft happens, maybe like a week before, I'm gonna do my most realistic mock draft. So that's gonna be like based off of this list right here. Like I still have to update this list. I've added a few, but I gotta update it to where y'all can see it. For those of y'all who have the link is on my channel. So if you can access this list of all the prospects we've met up with and like all of these different stats I broke down and stuff like that. And that mock draft is going to be based off of this, like who they met. Like they met with Zaven Collins multiple times. So, I may take Zaven Collins 1st round. Who knows? I may take Tevin Jenkins 2nd round. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be based off of this. So I may even include undrafted free agents in this because like some of these guys may go undrafted and they may bring them in as an undrafted free agent after the draft and things like that. So I'm gonna try to get as many right as possible. And this sucks too because at first he was unknown, but now my boy Quinn Miners probably is not even gonna make it out of the 3rd round. It's weird. But yeah, man. So my last and final mock draft will be based on like realistic, like who they've met with, who they're most interested in according to reports and things like that. The one before that, my next one, will be the least realistic. It's going to be my dream case scenario. It's going to be like Trey Lance in the 1st, Jabril Cox or somebody in the 2nd, Tommy Tremble like in the 4th, Quinn Miners in the 3rd, like something like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my favorites, if they slide and make it the furthest I think they could possibly make it. And again, I'm not going to be super unrealistic like Jabril Cox in the 5th and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be that bad, but it's going to be my dream case scenario. My boy Briss, man. I forgot my boy Briss. Man, West Coast got so many rappers, bro. I rock with Sacramento, Vallejo, the Bay, San Francisco, Oakland, LA, San Bernardino. I'm listening to Long Beach. I'm listening to all of it. A left tackle, Cornelius Lucas. Yeah, I like Cornelius Lucas. I don't think tackle is that huge of a need. I would like to bring in a guy. Like, I feel like we'd be remiss if we don't draft somebody, like maybe in the 3rd or 4th round or 5th or something. Just at least competition, because I feel like Sadiq Charles may end up being more of a guard, even though I think he could play left tackle and play really well at it. But his lack of length is a little concerning. Didn't hurt him in the SEC, which goes against the best defensive lines game after game when he was playing for LSU. Didn't seem to bother him then, but who knows? The NFL level may be a little different. He may be more of a guard. So I would like to take a tackle at some point, or maybe just sign one off of free agency after the draft. I feel like after the draft is when we're going to bring in, say, like if we don't get a free safety in the draft, we'll bring in like a Trey Boston and or Malik Hooker. We may sign like a Villanueva at tackle, things like that. So I feel like we may wait till after the draft for that. But I would like to get like a tackle somewhere. I've been here since the Cody Latimer video. Oh, that's crazy. Because that's one of those videos I thought about not doing. I was like, what we're really going to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I really talk about this? Everybody knows what's going on. That's crazy that I got a few, people to join in. A few Street Scores family members. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to call y'all fan. I don't like fans. And subscribers just sounds impersonal, so I'm going to always say family. But that's crazy that some of y'all joined up through that video. Because that's really random. I almost didn't do that video. Like any video that's like that, like controversy, like Trent Williams tripping, Quentin Dunbar tripping, Sua Cravens tripping. I'm always this close to not doing it, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I need to report everything. But those are like my least favorite videos to do, because I'm just not really like a drama person. Like people just tripping and acting out and doing dumb stuff. Like I don't really, so I almost didn't do it. But at the same time, the Cody Latimer situation, it was kind of like I see where he's coming from. So I did kind of want to speak on that a little bit. Rico finna be like Trey Lance robbed the store and got found with crack. We took a shot in the 7th round. Bro, hey man, I told you my mock draft isn't gonna be that bad. My mock draft isn't gonna be that bad. Hold on, where was I was trying to find it. Oh, there we go. My mock draft's honestly not gonna be that bad. It's not. It's for real not. But I would love that. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my boy Trey Lance is my boy, man. Masua Cravens is one of the most famous videos. Again, like I'm glad I did it, but I'm just not a big fan of reporting on stuff like that. I prefer to, y'all know me, I prefer to talk X's and O's. I'm not really emotional. Even like the name controversy and things like that. Like I just prefer to talk X's and O's. I like doing film sessions. I like talking draft. I'm a GM at the end of the day. That's why I care about what other teams are doing as well. I'm burgundy and gold at the end of the day overall. But I like knowing what the Lions may potentially get in the draft, what the Patriots are looking at, some of the free agents they picked up. I just love NFL. Y'all know me. I don't really care about basketball that much. Don't really care about baseball. I'm just straight football. So like the time y'all spend watching and analyzing hockey, soccer, baseball, I'm spending all of that football. Like I'll literally pull up a Cleveland Browns versus anybody Seahawks game. Like I just like football, so I just care. I always care about everything, X's and O's, team building, and like all that other stuff is just like I remember the Trey Quinn video. That was a pretty fun film session to do. I believe that was my first ever film session on my channel. I think that's my first. Was it Trey Quinn my first ever film session? Basua Cravens. I came from week 1 against Eagles when we came back. Christian Miller, I don't know why it seems like you've been here since before that. That's crazy. I feel like you've been here longer than that. Who would be the surprise cut after camp? That's really, we're gonna have to talk about that later. Cause it depends on who we draft. Cause depending on who we draft, maybe other guys who may be safe right now may not be safe afterwards. So say like a Keith Ishmael, who I expect us to, try to evolve into a nice, solid backup center guard option. But if we end up picking up another guard or center, whatever, in the draft or free agency, so it's just really hard to tell right now. But I definitely, receivers, there are a lot of receivers on the chopping block right now. Like Steven Sims, Cam Sims, I love Kelvin Harmon, but if you don't step up, Isaiah Wright, Antonio Gandy Golden, it's only a certain amount of spots for all of y'all. So the receiving core is easy. But other than that, it's gonna be really hard. Chase Young. Yeah, Chase Young second year is gonna be crazy. You seem positive. That's refreshing. Too many sports channels, traffic, and negativity. Appreciate that, Fortune, man. I mean, I don't know. That's just always been my personality, too. I'm just always been optimistic. Sometimes blindly optimistic. If anything, I'm gonna be optimistic. Sometimes again, like, you know, it comes back to where I look crazy because I'm like, you know, man, this guy can work out, you know what I'm saying? You know, he can do this and that, this could work. It ends up not working. But I don't know, it's just always been my personality. Trade up for QB this year or draft QB and later. I'm team trade up all the way. But we'll see. Again, at the end of the day, I'm not one of those, like, I'm super team trade up for QB and nothing else. I don't even really have a close second. Because I'm one of those all or nothing people. But at the same time, I'm open-minded enough to where, like, I trust Ron Rivera. And whatever decision we make is a decision I'm a back. I'm not just going to go on my channel and be like, Ron Rivera is stupid. This is terrible. This is the worst decision we ever made. Fire. I'm never going to do that. So, like, whatever decision we make, if we end up drafting Kyle Trask, I don't like him, but at the end of the day, I'm going to get behind it because I'm like, there has to be some strategy behind it. There's a purpose, and we'll see how this goes. That's just how I am, though. At the end of the day, Ron Rivera has gotten the benefit of the doubt for me until proven otherwise. Until he just does something like, what happened? Like, why are you doing that? Until then, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But to me, I feel like our best chance for winning a Super Bowl is trading up for quarterback in the draft. Again, I don't really care if it's not Super Bowl. If we winning a division means nothing to me. Winning games here and there means nothing to me. If it's not a Super Bowl, don't talk to me. Like, I don't really care. So all I care about is what gives us the highest percentage of winning Super Bowls. And obviously a top franchise quarterback. And I just don't feel like these later round guys can potentially be one. Maybe Kellen Moore. I don't know. Now, we need to draft another wide receiver for Cam Sims. We can get someone better. I honestly hope the 49ers mess up everything by taking Mac Jones. I do too, man. Because that will set off a chain reaction of everybody else falling, bro. Harmon might play tight end this year. He's a good blocker, but inline tight end is a different type of blocking than the blocking that Kelvin Harmon is doing. It's really hard to transition from receiver to tight end. It's harder than people think. Mostly because of blocking. Like, blocking is, man... I'll never forget about what you said about Haskins, man. We were wrong about him. I mean, I still think he's talented. He's just mentally just terrible. Like, no work ethic, not caring, and all of that type of stuff. He still hasn't proven to me he's not talented. Talk about some tight ends other than Kyle Pitts. I mean, like I said, Tommy Trimble's my favorite in the draft. I feel like he could be the next George Kittle. George Kittle made it to the 5th round. He showed everything on tape why he could potentially be what he is today, but they just didn't use him much. Iowa didn't use him much, and plus CJ Beathard was his quarterback, so it was just like, what can you do? I feel like Notre Dame did the same thing to him. Now, granted, their quarterback situation wasn't as bad as CJ Beathard, but I feel like Tommy Tremble was the same thing where when he was used, he showed big flashes, and he looked like he could arguably be the best tight end in this draft other than Kyle Pitts, of course. But he just wasn't used much, so it's hard to be like, well, he didn't do anything consistently because they didn't ask him to do it consistently. And I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to take that risk on potentially another Travis Kelce, another George Kittle, another Gronk. All of these guys never went. I don't think any of them went in the 1st round, did they? I think they all went like 3rd round or later or something like that, I believe. I would trade up for Lance or Mac, but not Fields. Let's get the super chat going. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. They went crazy. They was going crazy for a little minute. We was going back to back in the super chat. I appreciate that. We let Randy Moss' son go and Bob Marley grandson. Oh, I forgot about the linebacker that was Bob Marley's grandson. I forgot about that. Like Kellen Lamar, high key. I'm just not that high on him. Again, like I keep saying, other drafts, I'm always like, man, these guys that are getting all the hype at the top, these guys are supposed to go in the 1st round, don't really deserve it. Only 1 or 2 maybe. And then I'm normally like most drafts, damn, and there's a few sleepers out here. I would take over those guys. But this year, I'm the complete opposite. I think all of the guys getting the hype are worthy of the hype. And I think all of the guys that are, projected to go 3rd round or later, there's a reason they're going there. So again, I'm like, this is the first draft maybe in ever that I've been like, I love the top guys and I don't really like any of the sleeper guys. That's what I'm saying. When I debate against people about trading up, it literally feels like I'm debating against 2019 me and probably going to be 2022 me. And 2020 me and 2022 me. Because I'm not going to like this next QB class, I have a feeling. I doubt it's going to be anything comparable to this one that's coming up. We let Randy Moss. The dude who needs to play tight end is Cam Sims. He's so skinny, though. Mac Jones, I would die if we got him. Yeah, I'd be sick, too. What players would you include in trade up? Oh, Brandon Sheriff. Landon Collins, too, if somebody willing to take him. Are the 49ers going to take Miggity Mac Daddy? First of all, I don't know why you made me read that out loud. I don't even know why I read the whole thing. I saw it coming before I even finished it, but I was already there. I was like, commit, finish, commit, pull through. This is the last few words right here. Go ahead and get it done. I'll be sick though. I'll be sick if we took them, but I'd be really happy if the 49ers take them, because that'll set off a chain reaction of everybody else falling. I hope they do. Haskins may succeed in 8 years. God. My first vid ever I watched from Rico was when he did a vid after Gruden got fired about the future draft, and he mocked us to trade for 4 first-round picks. I don't even remember that. I don't even know what video you're talking about for real, but I appreciate that. I hope Dallas gonna pick offense first round and defense gonna struggle again. Oh yeah, I would love that. I'm right with you. Washington football team assign. All right, no, we need to use one of our third rounders on a new cheerleader squad. What? Michael Parsons again. If we don't trade up for quarterback, my favorite player in this draft is Micah Parsons or Kyle Pitts. But Kyle Pitts is not making it a 19 at all. Like I think it's a 0.001% chance. Michael Parsons, on the other hand, with his character concerns, may actually slide to 19. Honestly, he may. Don't know for sure, but there's a possibility. Yeah, if we don't trade up for quarterback, I'm Michael Parsons or Kyle Pitts, and then everybody else is like a tier below that. What I saw from Kellen on IG didn't impress me. Wide receiver to tight ends in transition. Kelvin Hartman can't just put on 20 pounds. Yeah, I'm worried about that. I don't like that. I mean, I'm willing to try it, but I don't know. I just don't expect it to work. James Bradbury, Kyle Fuller, Denzel Ward, Jason Verrett, Demario Davis, Von Miller, Justin Simmons, Adrian Amos, Eric Berry. Wait, what is this team, J-Mon? DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Marquise Goodwin, Des Bryant, Taylor Gabriel, Jordan Reed, Greg Olsen. What are these teams? What is this, J-Mon? I had to scroll back up to see the other one. No way they signed. So, yeah, that's clip. Christian, you from New York saying that's clip? That's a super New York word. Tommy Tremble is going to be a beast, and he has Ian Book. Yeah, I love Tommy Tremble, bro. I really want him. Lance or Micah Parsons. Oh, I'm Lance all the way. Quarterbacks win you more games than linebacker, than tight end. All of these guys. A franchise quarterback increases your win percentage way more than these other positions, any other position. And I love Michael Parsons, love Kyle Pitts, but I'm team trade up for quarterback number 1. Kyle Pitts second, even though it's impossible. So really Kyle Pitts doesn't count. And then I'm Michael Parsons third. I hope Dallas swap ATL picks and take Pitts. Nah, I don't really feel like dealing with Kyle Pitts. I prefer for them to take Devonta Smith, Jamar Chase, and Jalen Waddle. Either one of those 3 over Kyle Pitts. I'm not gonna lie. Trade out first for Mahomes and Andy Reid. Rico, he's from where I'm from, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We call him the Water Boy. Oh, for real? Mini Gronk around. The Giants need to stop Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones tackle himself. Darius Geis character concerns. Whatever happened to that guy, bro? Terrible. That spiraled out of control. There's gonna be a lot of Cameron Curl type of steals in this draft. No combine, limited access at pro days. Yeah, we gonna really see who knows their stuff. Who really be watching film this draft. I agree, Dave. Besides Colin Murray, that 2019 class was more burnt. I hate him. We need to say that again in the Friday stream so Shay you can see it, man. Don't believe the Michael Parsons BS. It wasn't him. It was his high school teammate that went to PSU with him. Hey, man, I hope other teams believe it so we can get him. I don't care. Unless it's something like egregious, I don't care. I want him. I hope other teams care. Do you like Jalen Darden? I have to check him out. I don't exactly know who that is. It's a fantasy draft I did. Oh, okay. Oh, that's your fantasy draft? I haven't started doing my fantasy drafts. Y'all know I don't really like doing it until like around training camp. Because like, how do you pick rookies? How do you pick Devonta Smith not knowing where he's going to go? There's a big difference in Devonta Smith going to the Eagles or going to like the Saints, you know, like, or somewhere like the Ravens or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really hard. I can't do mock draft. I can't do fantasy drafts right now. He said you ain't got to do shady like that. You ain't got to do It's a fantasy draft. Oh, and Madden. I'm about to say, man. But I know some people have already started doing their fantasy drafts. I can't. I might do one, but I'm definitely not putting money on it. I would like to maybe do one as a challenge, because I know I do about like 8 fantasy drafts a season anyway. And I like different themes. I like one to be PPR. I like one to like, you know what I'm saying? What are we saying? I like one with a lot of people, like 16, so the teams are ugly. I like one with a little bit of people, like 8, so the teams are all overpowered. I like just different themes and scenarios. So like maybe one soon, like to challenge myself and try. It's gonna be terrible though. Those teams are gonna be off. Somebody's gonna get super lucky. Oh yeah, Marcus Ball. Thank you, Michael Stark. That's what I was talking about. I don't know where he is. Richie Grant. Oh man, if Dwayne Haskins was in the draft, he would be an undrafted free agent. Jalen Darden. Technically, he was when nobody claimed him off waivers. Jalen Darden is a problem, bro. Can you please check him out? I'm gonna write him down. Travis Davis. I'm writing them down with your name. Cause I'm only live streaming for another 36 minutes. So I don't want to like stop and watch it. Especially since I can't show it to y'all. Like I can't show anything off YouTube on here, or my channel's gonna get shut down. Y'all already know what I say, man. It's gonna be a random flashbang through my window. I'm gonna wake up at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, and I don't feel like dealing with that. Breaking news: Trey Lance, Don and Dash's draft stock goes down, bro. I would be so happy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we got Marcus Ball. He's sitting there, so we have 2 tight ends on roster. I'm gonna get Madden 11 on the PS3 F Madden 20. These year's rookies are gonna be good in fantasy. Trust me. Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of good rookies. There's a lot. I mean, there's some guys that like. There's no way Kyle Pitts cannot be good. Because when in doubt, Kyle Pitts is so great. When in doubt, you can literally just throw him out wide. Don't even use him as a tight end. Just use him as strictly as a receiver until he learns the playbook better. Until he's able to block NFL level D ends. So when in doubt, you can draft him in a fantasy draft easily and expect great results. But then again, it also depends on the situation. I don't know, bro. It's really complicated, bro. Speaking of Ohio State, whatever happened to Braxton Miller, I don't know. Trey Apke user God on Madden. Yeah, anybody with speed, FIFA and Madden, anybody with speed, just God mode. Jamie Newman in a 4th, possible 3rd will be great for us. What's going on with your safety when Landon Collins comes? Bro, he gonna have to play some TJ Ward, move the wheel linebacker like Keanu Neal, right? Falcons to the Cowboys. Bro, Landon Collins need to do something like that. Because I want Cameron Curl on the field as much as possible. Period. What's good, winner? I don't know why you got the question mark after I'm back. Jamie Newman blew off his pro day. I'm not big on Jamie Newman. How do you feel about? I love JC Horn. That's why I took him in my trade back scenario. I love JC Horn, bro. Love him. Again, like I said, after he locked up Buddy from Auburn, I was on him the whole rest of the season. I didn't really pay attention to him until South Carolina played Auburn. He locked Buddy up, and I was like, oh yeah, nah. He was talking trash the whole way. He's my favorite corner as far as personality. I love the trash talk. Love JC Horn, bro. That's my boy, for real. Where is he from? I think I remember him being from somewhere. Yeah, he from Atlanta too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. JC Horn's from Atlanta too, so y'all know I love JC Horn. Like, come on now. Even without Atlanta included. The Atlanta's just the cherry on top. But I love trash talking corners. I want my corners talking trash the whole time. To the point that people want to fight them. Locking you up and talking trash, I love it. Oh, you met an exclamation mark. Exclamation. Dude said Newman and Hemingway. Oh yeah, what happened to Hemingway? He got hurt, right? I hope the 49ers take Ian Book with the 3rd pick. I wouldn't take Newman until the 6th. Yeah, even as a Georgia guy that was so happy to get Jamie Newman to replace trash, sorry self Jake Fromm, I still not that high on Jamie Newman, bro. Trash talking DBs, bro. I love trash talking DBs, bro. JC Horn has a YouTube channel. I'm not surprised. Everybody got a YouTube channel, man. That's like, if you got a certain amount of money, a certain amount of notoriety, fame, why not start a YouTube channel? I think everybody in this chat, all 149 of us, should start a YouTube channel. So of course they have one. That makes sense. And Jerron Christian, that's the only football moves you can do. If we trade back for a future 1st and 3rd, we lock up linebacker, wide receiver, tight end, cornerback with this draft. We go 10-16 in the division, miss the Super Bowl. You gonna be mad? Yeah, I mean, anything. If we don't get a franchise quarterback and if we don't win a Super Bowl, I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna be mad. I wasn't mad at last season, but I'm not excited. Again, I gotta break it down for y'all because I don't live in the DMV. I don't have. Out of Giants, Eagles, and Cowboys, I only have one friend, and he's a Cowboys fan. All of my friends are fans of the 49ers, Bears, Falcons, Bears, 49ers, Falcons, Colts, Steelers, Patriots. Did I already say 49ers? Rams. I'm trying to think of everybody. Let's start out of my close circle. So these are the people I'm talking trash to. Like, I don't really have any burgundy and gold fan friends. Actually, I don't. I just have y'all on YouTube. I don't have any Giants fan friends. I don't have any Eagles. I just have one Cowboys fan friend, and he has the same thinking as me. He was rooting for us to win the whole way out so that we wouldn't be able to get a quarterback this draft. My Cowboys fan friend was rooting for us to win like he was a burgundy and gold fan, because he knew we end up with pick 19 or later, it's going to be really hard for us to get a franchise quarterback, and then they're going to have Dak. So he was rooting for us to win. But yeah, I don't like winning a division. What does it do for me? Like, who am I yelling at? Like, yeah, we won a division. Like, who cares? My Colts fan friends, all of them 49ers, all of the Rams, they're like, what do we care if you won a division? First of all, we not in it. And then after you win a division, now what? Like, now what? Now you won a division, what'd you do with it? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I've always been growing up, period. It's either Super Bowl or bust for me. Again, I like baby steps. I enjoy progress. I like the fact that we went from 2 wins to winning a division. I like that. There's things you can take from that. But at the end of the day, I'm not walking around like we're division champs. You're never going to get that out from me. You're never going to get me to just be out here where you just the reigning division champs. We barely made it. We almost didn't beat the Eagles, who didn't even want to win. So, I'm just realistic. That's just how I am. And if it's not Super Bowl, I don't care. I really honestly don't. I appreciate progress, but I don't celebrate it. Where we at? We not your friends. I mean, y'all my family. Y'all my RicoScores family. But again, like, I don't really know any division. I don't have any friends in the division, including our team, except for one Cowboys fan. And again, last year, he was rooting for us to win the whole way through, because after Dak got hurt, he already knew their season was done. So he wanted a top pick, and then he was like, can y'all win as many games as possible so that y'all don't have a top pick with us, type of thing. So, like, I just, winning a division, who do I have to brag against? Who am I just like, yeah, we won the division? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who? Nobody cares. Out of my 15 friends between those 9 teams, nobody cared. If anything, I think like more than half of them were laughing at me because they knew I wanted a higher pick. Like, more than half of them were laughing at me for winning division. So you gotta look from my lens. It's Super Bowl or bust, because I'm dealing again with Colts fans, where since I've been alive, 1994, we haven't been that good except for RG3, a little bit of Kirk Cousins. That's really it. But the Colts had Peyton Manning. They were winning all the time. They won a Super Bowl. 49ers were just in the Super Bowl. The Rams were just in the Super Bowl. The Steelers are the Steelers. The Patriots are the Patriots. These are the people I'm talking trash to. So if it's not there, all of our standards are a Super Bowl or bust. If you're not talking Super Bowl, what are we talking? Even my Falcons fans, they were just in the Super Bowl not long ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm just one of the very few people over here, no Super Bowl visits in like the past 30 years. It's just like, what did winning this division do for me? Like, I don't care. I honestly don't really, to be completely honest. I thought Dom meant 3 defensive linemen. No, Dom is specifically just 5 DBs, so it can be whatever. I mean, if you want to throw 1 defensive lineman and a whole bunch of linebackers out there, Dom is specifically 5 DBs. Hey, question, you streaming on the gaming channel? I think I will. I think I'll play Hunt after this, and I may be live streaming. I think so, J-Mon. I'm more than likely live streaming on the gaming channel. Not gonna say 100% sure, but more than like, I'm like 80-something% sure. How can we be Eagles but get swept by the Giants? I don't. It's a mystery, bro. Daniel Jones is like, what, 5-20 or somewhere around there, and like literally 4 of his 5 wins are against us. Like, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Why was everyone running 4-3s? Yeah, I don't know how much to think about. I don't know how much to read into these great pro days everybody's having. I really don't. Like, now I only, because Eric Stokes was like the first to be run like a 4-3 something, and everybody's like, oh man, Eric Stokes, you know what I'm saying? Georgia Bulldog, all of that. And I was dancing with my pillow and everything. I had my pillow and then like, yeah, my boy, you know what I'm saying? My dog, that my dog for sure. But now I don't know how much to even think about that, because everybody running 4-3s. People out here double his weight running 4-3. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know how realistic these times have been. Why you want to be division champs? That's being happy with a C, and I want an A+. That's basically my point. That's a good way to describe it. I would say winning division is more of a B- than a C. But yeah, I want A pluses. I want Super Bowls, at least to go, man. Like at least I want to at least make it. You know what I'm saying? So everything I do, everything I want to happen, the way I want to draft, the way I want to attack free agency, everything I feel like is our best chance to win the Super Bowls. Where some of y'all don't, you want Super Bowls, you hope for Super Bowls, but you don't necessarily expect it. You're cool with just going 8-9 or 10-7 or whatever, and you're good. Like you're happy. You can talk trash to your Cowboys fan friends at work. You can talk trash to your Cowboys fan friends at school or whatever. Again, I don't benefit from any of that. So again, with my friend circle, like I've been my whole life, it's either Super Bowl or nothing. I don't care. I don't want to be like the 2017 Eagles too, though. Win one Super Bowl and disappear. Yeah, that does suck, but I'm not gonna lie. I prefer that over the 5 years with Kirk Cousins just being perpetually average and potentially being average even longer than that. Cause it's one or two, like when you're average that long, it's highly unlikely that you just go up. You usually go down, like how we did. We had Kirk Cousins for forever. We were average. We were never really picking that high, but we were never good enough to matter that much. And then we ended up going 2-14 once everything broke down. He left and everything. I personally hate the Giants the most. I don't really have any real hate for anybody in the NFC East. I hate the Falcons more than anybody. I'm not gonna lie. And I think the Patriots will be second. And then like my Colts and Steelers fan friends are like, they're just so trash talky. I kind of want to hate them more than the Cowboys, but I've been bred to hate the Cowboys from birth, like from my mom, everybody. I was born in Maryland, but I just wasn't there long. So like I've been bred to hate the Cowboys, and I can admit when I see a Cowboys license plate, when I see somebody with a Cowboys hat or a jersey or a shirt on, I do get a little upset. But it's not the same. It's not the same disdain and just straight, just pure unadulterated anger I have for the Falcons and the Patriots. It's not the same. I hate those two teams more. I'm sorry. And again, it's because of the people I know. Just like y'all hate the Cowboys because y'all know a lot of Cowboys fans, Giants fans. Again, I don't really know that many. And my Cowboys fan friend, again, he's logical. I agree with everything he says. We just happen to root for different teams. So I don't hate him. My Colts and Steelers fans talk more trash than he does to me. So if anything, I kind of want to hate the Colts and Steelers more, but I can't. I can't honestly say out of my mouth I hate the Colts and Steelers more than I hate the Cowboys. That's funny. I hate the Falcons too. Now Falcons are number one. And then I almost when they were going against the Patriots, because again those are my two most hated teams. It was hard for me to figure out who I wanted to root for. But it was like at the end of the day, if the Falcons win, the city of Atlanta will be really happy. It's going to be parties and events everywhere. So I was like, when in doubt, maybe the Falcons. So I gave them an ounce of leeway. I gave them like, you know what, Falcons, I'm going to rock with y'all today for 4 quarters, for 3 hours. That's it. You're never getting it again. And then they folded. So now I hate them even more. Because then I had to hear Shea talking trash and celebrating and all of that. So now I hate the Falcons even more after the Super Bowl because they folded the bag. And I was like, bro, now I got to hear Shea. At least a lot of my Falcons fan friends, though, I don't have to hear nothing from them, though. God, man, that was pretty nice at the same time. It was really a lose-lose, win-win no matter what for me. Because, again, I hate those two teams the most. So we can get DJ Swearinger in free agency. He is still out there, isn't he? He's a decent little, like, you know what I'm saying? He could play a little strong safety, a little free safety. He's not particularly great at either one, though. That's my only thing with DJ Swearinger. Even when we had him. He's not a rangy free safety, and he's not like a super built strong safety. He hits hard, but... you know what I'm saying? He's just not particularly great at either one, but he's a great depth piece. I think I like him more than DeShazer Everett. Trade back over, trade up, no trading up. Fags, Dan Snyder beat the case. Kyle Simmons. This team is young and pretty much built. I don't get how people say we need to build the team before making a move for QB. All our stars, leaders are young. Future is now. Bro, first of all, thank you, High Speed. Let's start with the fact that we're going to have to pay all of these guys later. So I don't know what we're going to do for quarterback. Your biggest window for winning a Super Bowl is a quarterback on a rookie contract. Because you saw, I mean, even Pat Mahomes messed it up. Once you pay your quarterback, winning a Super Bowl is highly unlikely. Once you're paying a quarterback, I think a quarterback making $30 million or more per year, I think hasn't won a Super Bowl since, I think ever. I don't know. It's something crazy. So like you're a quarterback on a rookie deal, first of all, is your best window to win. And second of all, like I keep saying again, I can talk about this for an hour. And I've talked about it in comment section, especially in my trade up scenario mock draft. If you look at all of the teams from the playoffs last year, if you take away quarterback, we're arguably better than almost all of them. Maybe the only team you could talk about, maybe the Bucks being better than us and more complete. But if you talk about the Bills, the Ravens, even the Chiefs, if you take away Pat Mahomes, again, if you take away quarterback, the Saints, all of these teams, we're better. If you're talking about 2021 us versus 2020 them, we're better than arguably all of them. Even if we are, and even if we aren't, we're on par. We're in the range. And what's holding us back is franchise quarterback. Now, granted, now that we finally won't have the worst QB situation in the NFL, with Ryan Fitzpatrick and Taylor Heineke, we're going to be way better than we were last year. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick or Taylor Heineke possibly beats the Bucks, honestly. If Taylor Heineke was starting from the beginning of the season, he would have been better by the time the Bucks game came around. And if Ryan Fitzpatrick was starting, I feel like we would have beat him. But then also the team just kind of folded that game. I don't know what that was. But Taylor Heineke was great, but he wasn't Pat Mahomes great. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't Josh Allen great, but he was the best we saw last year. So I just feel like franchise quarterback is all we need, because if you look around at all of these other teams in the NFL, if you take away quarterback, we stand up with everybody, if not better than everybody. We had the number 3 overall defense, number 2 passing defense, with the same linebackers we have right now, only minus Kevin Pierre-Louis, but we gained William Jackson, a potential top 5 man cover corner in the NFL. Our receiving core just got way better. Arguably the best receiving core we've had since Pierre Garçon and Deshaun Jackson. I would argue is better. I would take Terry and Curtis Samuel over them, honestly. Our offensive line is nowhere near as bad as people make it out to be. So it's just like, where are these big holes that people are talking about? That's why they attack so many things in free agency. So when we got to the draft, we can go best player available. That's what Ron Rivera was talking about in his press conference. We're going best player available because we don't have any huge needs. Really, the only kind of need, like, free safety would be nice, but I feel like at the end of the day, if we don't get one in the draft, we'll bring in a Trey Boston or Malik Hooker after the draft. I would like offensive line depth, and it would be nice if Cornelius Lucas can get outplayed and he be the backup. But at the end of the day, the exact offensive line we had last year was top 15. It's really not that bad like a lot of people make it out to be. Again, I would like to bring in somebody better than Cornelius Lucas and let Cornelius Lucas be the arguably the best swing tackle, backup tackle in the NFL. Same thing with Wes Schweitzer. If he could be one of the better backup guards in the NFL, that would be nice. That would be convenient, but it's not a huge need. Same time, we do need a tight end too. And then linebacker. But again, we had number 3 overall defense, number 2 defense last year, with the linebacker core that we have now only minus Kevin Pierre-Louis. And William Jackson's only going to make our defense way better. I'll take William Jackson over Ronald Darby and Kevin Pierre-Louis together. Period. What's good, Pedro Smith? My boy Pedro Smith done pulled up. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. Where we at? My boy Pedro Smith. Y'all already know to subscribe to my boy. Most of y'all in here know him, if not everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. My boy Carl Mitchell with another donation. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. My boy Carl Mitchell, man. Going crazy. Really appreciate that. Appreciate another donation. Big appreciate that, for real. Appreciate that, big dog. In case that never happened. I hate the Dan Snyder account. Dan Snyder innocent. Okay, so y'all with him. Y'all with Dan Snyder on this. Y'all in on it. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Everybody. DMV on my shoulders. Jerry Sports Takes. Protect Sports. Pedro Smith. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. For real. We all in this together, bro. We're not competing against each other, bro. Everybody. I rock with everybody, man. I really like Caleb Farley. Caleb Farley is a dog, bro. I think he may slide because of that back surgery. I think it's back or shoulder surgery. Either one, something. If we don't pull the trigger to move up for Lansing Fields, because move Fuller to slot or free safety. I'm definitely with you, because I'm team move Kendall Fuller back to the slot. I don't like him on the outside. Granted, he was going against wide receiver ones for the most part last year, and that made it worse. But I still prefer him in the slot, because I think he's an elite slot corner. I think he's a pretty decent to good outside corner. Granted, William Jackson's going to be covering number 1 this year, so Kendall Fuller will only have to cover number 2s. But still, I prefer Kendall Fuller in the slot. I think he's an elite slot guy. Let Jimmy Moreland be more of like an overhang and be brought in dime and nickel situations. I love Jimmy Moreland, but I think Kendall Fuller is better suited at slot if we can put out the best possible defense. that we could possibly put out there. If you draft Caleb Farley or something like that, or J.C. Horn, that would be dominant because Kendall Fuller can move to the slot. Defense definitely going to be number 1. I think we will be 2. AGG really needs to step up. I'm rooting for him. Giants fans are talking crap about William Jackson on Twitter. Yeah, I don't feed into it. They'll see. When he locks them up this year, we'll see. Like, it's no point in even talking the talk. William Jackson going to walk the walk. Then we're going to walk the walk, bro. Dan Snyder born in 1964, but causing dysfunction since 63. Chase Young will get his money in 3 years. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Orlando Brown. We could trade Brandon Sheriff for Orlando Brown. Nah, but I mean, that sucks. Like, Brandon Sheriff is a better guard than Orlando Brown is tackle. So I don't want to trade that up straight up, but at the same time, Orlando Brown is a tackle and Brandon Sheriff is a guard. So on the surface, trading a tackle for a guard is a bad move for the Ravens. So I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know, man. It's really rough, man. He said let them talk because that's all they do. OMG, so many of my people. Jimmy Moreland, the free safety. Can someone give me an explanation why people run the 3-4? It's to make up for a lot of inefficiencies. If you want to, like, I did a deep dive into the 4-3 defense and compared it to the 3-4. It's like an hour-long video, and it's like part 1 and 2. You can go definitely. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all on here if nobody. Let me see if I'm famous enough to where if I type in breakdown of 4-3 defense, I come up. Let's see how famous I am, man. Let's see. Breakdown 4-3 defense. How famous am I? Yes, sir. I'm the first one. Yeah. 4-3 defense guide, parts 1 through 3, full breakdown, 4 main fronts. I did something else too. I did like oh, I came up again. Oh, people also watched. Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, well, there's a part 2. It's like parts 4 through 6. Because, I mean, it's split up in different parts. Like 1 through 3, I'm talking about the 4-3 defense. I'm comparing it to the 3-4. And then parts 4 through 6 is like Jack Del Rio's defense specifically. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to go, I did that the same thing. The Air Coryell offense, I did a part 1, like one video and a second video with different parts in both. And then like the first part is breaking down Air Coryell. Second part is breaking down Scott Turner specifically and how the players may be used. It's basically the same thing like this. But yeah, if you want a more in-depth look, like I use pictures and everything. Like I show diagrams like this, like and all of this type of stuff, and I break down everything. So if you want to learn more about the 4-3 defense, 3-4 and stuff like that, go check that out. You know, shameless plug, like they be saying on I Am Athlete. You know what I'm saying? I gotta plug myself one time. Snyder, we don't care. 3-4 is for bigger personnel. Glass of wine for Landon. What do you think about Jimmy Moreland as outside corner if he was bigger? Yeah, I mean, literally my biggest pet peeve with Jimmy Moreland is that he's small. That's literally his biggest weakness. I think if Jimmy Moreland were bigger, bro, he'd be way better. I think that's all that's holding him back, honestly. Do you think we would trade up for trade? Will, don't know. Hope, please. 3-4 because a little more confusion because it's hard to know who's coming. More of a 5-man front and athletic linebackers, yeah. I feel like 4-3 is more so dependent on talent. 3-4 is more dependent on scheme. Like High Speed said, like it's more so the 3-4 you're trying to confuse offenses. Where the 4-3 you letting them know right now we about to do this and you can't do anything on it. You can't run against it. You can't throw against it. And you're just the 4-3 is more dependent on elite talent. 3-4 makes up for talent. 3-4 makes up for a lack of talent, kinda. But you definitely, I would suggest having athletic linebackers in the 3-4 because you're only gonna have 2 out there instead of 3. So they need to be athletic and need to be able to cover. Do you think we would trade up? I hope so, but I don't know, man. Davis Mills over mine. I always thought 3-4 defense to have more coverage of the film, like linebackers more coverage since some guys strictly only run 3. But it's crazy because we run a 4-3, but we're in nickel like 60% of the time or more. Now, granted, I think that was astonishing who brought up a point that, like, we probably ran that out of necessity because we didn't have enough linebackers to truly run a 4-3 effectively and consistently. But we ran nickel most of the time. So we have 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 DBs 60% of the time or more. Fields or Lance. I'm more of a Lance guy, but I also love Fields. If you can't draft the franchise QB, you build deep team that only needs a QB. This will make the team extremely attractive to a veteran, above average QB like the Bucks. Yeah, Roger Smith, I'm with you for real. I want to try. My primary objective is trade up for quarterback, but if we don't trade back, stock up on corner, linebacker, tackle, for safety, all of that. Like load up on that talent. And then hopefully Aaron Rodgers comes to us next year. Because I'm definitely, if we're not trading up this year, don't trade up next year, in my opinion. I watched episode 13 of Attack on Titan, season 4. I can't wait for season 14. You're ahead of me. Thank you, Christian Miller. You're ahead of me. I'm not that caught up on Attack on Titan again. I'm watching. Right now, Slime is my priority. I need to watch Overlord season 3. I need to watch Log Horizon season 3. I'm behind on My Hero. I'm behind on Fire Force. I'm way behind on One Piece. Bro, I have like at least 60 something animes that I'm just behind on or need to watch. Like I need to start. Like I have a whole list and everything. Josh Harvey Clemens replacing Kevin Perlewis. We straight there. But thank you for bringing up Arthur, because I like Josh Harvey Clemens. I've been one of those people that's been like, bro, what about Josh Harvey Clemens this whole time? He opted out last season. So I really hope he can come back and dominate, because remember, he was a safety turn linebacker, so he was good in coverage. He was our best coverage linebacker, but he just wasn't big enough to be durable to actually play like Mike or a real linebacker role. But then he gained like 30, 40 pounds of muscle. Like he went to work. And then he got hurt, so we never got to see him. He got injured the whole season. Then the next season he came back healthy, then opted out. So like we're 2 years removed from Josh Harvey Clemens bulking up, and I'm interested in seeing what he could do. I would like to add veteran edge rusher to give Montez and Chase a blow. Love to have Kerrigan back. Yeah, I agree. Man, my boy High Speed on it, bro. I agree with a lot of stuff he's saying. Yeah, we do. We have a really low key need of backup edge rusher right now. It's literally Chase Young, Montez Sweat, and then James Smith-Williams. And I like James Smith-Williams' potential, but like Jordan Brailford, I believe, went to the Vikings. I don't know where Nate Orchard is. Ryan Kerrigan isn't getting the money that he thought. He thought people were going to be trying to get him from all over the place when the market opened up, but nobody seems to want him. He may end up back on our team for really cheap, which I hope. Having Ryan Kerrigan off the bench, but for way cheaper than he was last year, would be beautiful, and I really hope we do that. Well, at least they didn't cut Josh Harvey Clemens. Yeah, that must say something. The fact that they didn't cut him lets us know that they do believe that he has some potential. Go to the 5-2. No need for a linebacker. JC went from 2020 to 240. He got way better. Like, he looked different. He went from looking like a strong safety, like a long arm strong safety, to looking like a linebacker. We ran the big nickel with a big safety. Yeah, true. Man, bring Kerrigan back now. Harvey Clementine should get cut. We have many D linemen. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of, like, Josh Harvey Clemens is interior and edge rusher, so we don't really have any pure edge rushers outside of Chase Young and Montez Sweat as of right now. I mean, again, you could probably look at Nate Orchard. Jordan Brailford's gone. We'll see. I mean, maybe I got to look at the roster a little bit more. Maybe I'm forgetting some people. What if everybody in front of us drafted a kicker and a punter, the baddest player available, and we draft Trevor Lawrence 19? I hate him. I hate Justin. Build the team and the QB will come. How, though? That's my thing. I mean, unless you're talking about getting Aaron Rodgers, which I hope we do if we don't trade up, but then how? How would the QB come? Outside of getting one in free agency. They could have cut JAC right along Caleb Brantley and them, but they got a plan for him, I think. I agree. Thank you for pointing that out. I love that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I don't care for 91 again. Dang, okay. Yeah, Rico literally forgot Jason Williams existed. He was like Chase Young, Montez Sweat, and who else? Bro, it's dark. It's dark. I just realized something. He's 6'4" also. We got Casey Tooth. Oh, yeah, but I'm not going to depend on him too much. I'm higher on James Smith-Williams than him. Nobody runs quarter. Hey, it's rare. It's rare. I mean, it's only like certain situations. Like 2-minute drill type of thing. Prevent. I watched Harvey Clemens interview. Bro was small. He was lanky. He doesn't look like that anymore. I've never done fantasy. Is it difficult to get started? I mean, your first year, you're probably going to suck, but you may get lucky. But I say dive in. Don't hurt yourself. Don't think about it too hard. Especially if you don't have money on it, just have fun. Just try stuff. I mean, I can give you advice here and there, but like at the end of the day, you got to do what you do. And my biggest advice is is you have to be very aggressive with the free agent market, whatever it's called. Dang on, it's slipping my mind right now. But like, you need to be on it. The waiver wire. Be on the waiver wire constantly. Constantly. You need to look for who's performing well that nobody has and take advantage of that and try to pick them up. Because my teams look completely different after the draft. Like, when my team looks like week 1 after fantasy draft compared to week 12, boy, completely different. JC's juice box, not a football player. Get him off the team. Dang, what's the hate? I'm with you, Husby. Saying this about 2 weeks ago. Clowney would kill it, but he would cost too much. Yeah. Make the team strong by adding depth on the line. Get some linebackers and watch it grow. But we draft well late too, so I don't know why people are so afraid to give up first round picks like Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin weren't third round picks. Like, we suck at drafting second round picks. I feel like those days are gonna end. But like, second round picks literally haven't mattered for us. Like, period. I took a screenshot of it. Hold on, because I actually have this ready this time. Second round picks: Darius Geis, Ryan Anderson, Sua Cravens, Preston Smith, Trent Murphy, David Emerson, Jarvis Jenkins, Devin Thomas, Fred Davis. Dang, Fred Davis. Malcolm Kelly, Rocky McIntosh, Taylor Jacobs, Liddell Betts, Fred Smoot. Those are our second round picks. Like, that's not, since Snyder has bought the team, that's not it. Like, so I just don't understand. We draft well. Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson, 3rd round. Cole Holcomb, 5th. I think Tim Settle was 4th. Cameron Curl, 7th. Who was 6th? Somebody was 6th. Somebody good was 6th. Who was 6th? Who was 6th? I know Khaleke Hudson was 6th, but it was somebody else. Chase Roulier, 6th. You know what I'm saying? Like, we draft well, and now we see 2 years in a row we do very well in free agency. So I'm not too worried about like giving up these first round picks like a lot of people are. Casey 2 Hill sucks. I don't even know why he's on the team. Quarter is basically prevent. Yeah, also realize something else. He raw. What's good, Rico? What's good? Rico Suave, what's good? Rico Suave. What are the chances that people used to always call me that? What are the chances of us getting Aaron Rodgers? I don't think it's very likely, but I definitely don't think it's impossible like a lot of people think. I would love to get Aaron Rodgers. That would solve all the problems. I love Trey Lance, but that would be a nice guarantee over Trey Lance, who I feel like is going to potentially be a top 10 quarterback, but who knows? Bro, we got 19 mil with Clooney. Get Clooney, watch. On Watch the Football Team site, it says Josh is 245. Bro, like this, bro. Appreciate that, Johnny, looking that up. Chase Young is going to bully Jeremy Sprinkle. Oh, yeah. It's over with. But barely anybody else runs dollar. Everybody runs dime. Last time you heard an announcer say, here comes the Chargers in a dollar set. you don't mortgage the future unless you are damn sure. I mean, I just feel like they're sure about Trey Lance. I hope they are, and I'm sure about Trey Lance. I don't know about y'all. I am. I low-key want Clowney just so I can brag about getting them. Kelvin Harmon in the 6th. Oh yeah, Kelvin Harmon in the 6th. We gotta still see though. But I swear, Trey Lance bust Rico, we catching it. yeah, we gonna get verbally assaulted left and right. My Twitter mentions, my YouTube comments, everybody gonna be on my head. I would definitely target 7 from the Lions. Me too. Give them first, 19, 3rd this year, 2021, 1st and 3rd, maybe a 5th or 6th. Hey man, if they're willing to take that, yes sir, please. Do you think Dallas would trade with us 2/3 this year? I doubt it. It's really hard to trade within a division, man. See, am I wrong, though, guy? ATL really don't want to pick a 14 and not taking the QB. I mean, it's just difficult, though. Like, even with the 4th pick, even the 7th pick, I don't think we should trade before the draft. I think we should wait till to see how the board falls. If the quarterbacks start falling, then you trade up. But don't trade up prematurely for 7, because you trade up for 7th, say today, before the draft. So, what if Justin Fields and Trey Lance go before the 7th? Now you're just sitting there looking stupid. Don't trade up to 4th, because what if potentially Trey Lance and Justin Fields would have slid to the 7th? And now you gave up more value than you needed to. So I feel like we're more so just going to watch how the board falls. If Mac Jones goes 3rd, Fields and Lance start falling, then I feel like we may trade up at a certain point. But I definitely don't see us trading up before the draft, without a doubt. That would be irresponsible. As much as I'm team trade up, it's irresponsible to trade up before the draft. Because if you do it to 4th, you're giving up more value than you potentially may even need to do. And if you do it to 7th, there's no guarantee that the guy that you want makes it there. So you wait. I think the only way, if we trade up, I think you'll see like Lions on the clock. Then out of nowhere, 30 seconds later, Washington is now on the clock. Then that's when, like, okay, we traded up. Then we'll hear the details of what we gave up, and then you'll see us take like a Trey Lance or Justin Fields. But we wouldn't trade up until like the 7th pick happens or something like that. Like until the Lions are on the clock. We're not doing it anytime before then. Then we just take Pitts or Parsons then out. But nah, that's too much value to give up for a linebacker or a tight end, no matter how great they're going to be. You only give up that much value for a quarterback. The Dolphins have sick uniforms. Yeah, I like the Dolphins uniforms too. I like them a little bit. I like that green and orange. No, definitely would have to be draft day trade. If Mac Jones goes third, I'm extremely happy. Oh yeah, I'm with you, Speak. Oh yeah, I didn't think you were saying it wouldn't. I just wanted to clarify because a lot of people who like for the people that aren't team trade up, for the guys like me that are team trade up, they think I want us to trade up right now to pick 4 overall. That's extremely irresponsible. So I just wanted to clarify how I mean to trade up, how we should do it. Monitor how guys are falling and then trade up. If they don't fall, whatever. But don't trade up before. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen the Bengals' new stripes? No, I have not. But the Bengals have always had my favorite jerseys because my favorite color is orange. So my favorite color is orange and black. Those are my favorite color combination. Giants fans stay on Washington D around the clock. They know our roster better than theirs. Let them know, Arthur. Trade up only if the sacrifice of this year's draft only. Have you seen the 2022 free agents? No, I haven't paid attention yet. Y'all asked me that on the gaming channel, but I haven't really gotten a chance to look yet. I want Lance, JOK, or Darisaw. They stay clocking our players' moves. Yeah, I mean, hey, man. Sometimes the obsession is admiration, bro, honestly. Them being so obsessed with us just shows they really think they love us. They really think highly of us, man. That's all it is. You just gotta, sometimes when people on your neck, you gotta take it as a compliment, bro. You can't feed into it. I mean, that's just how I am in general life. Do you have your draft day hats? No, I do not. I should order one for real. But I'm probably just gonna wear this mama boy hat like I always do. Or I might wear the Washington toboggan. You know what I mean? I got plenty of hats in the roster, man. I got plenty of glasses. I got plenty of shirts. I haven't worn the RicoScores hat in a while. I've been wearing straight mama's boy for months now. Could wear the Sean Taylor thing on the draft, you know what I'm saying? The draft day. Show out. You know what I mean? Yeah, Giants fans be hating on William Jackson. Oh yeah, they gonna be really hating him for real. We gonna give him a reason to hate him. No, seriously, I want Zaven Collins. We have to at least have a second or third this year to get a linebacker. No, seriously, Washington is slowly loading. Am I wrong? Wait, what did you say again? I got lost. What did you say? Am I wrong? No, guys, let me go back up. Okay, you said barely anybody else. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you talking about the defenses? Yeah, I haven't really seen anybody just dollar all of that. Yeah, that's just, you run prevent 2-minute drill or whatever sometimes, or somebody's trying to make a comeback. But overall, people don't just be in dollar just chilling in the first quarter. That just nobody just be running dollar in the first quarter. Nobody just out here running quarters defense in the first quarter. Didn't Josh Harvey Clemens go to Georgia for a little bit? Did he? I don't remember. Let me go look. Because I remember him being at somewhere like Louisville or something, right? Or somewhere like that, right? He is from Valdosta, though, but he's not from, like, Valdosta's not Atlanta. I think Valdosta's literally closer to Florida than Atlanta. So he's from Georgia, and I root for him. Oh, he did go to Georgia. I forgot. He did end up at Georgia at the end. I forgot about that. He really didn't, like, matter. He didn't matter for us. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he did go to Louisville. That's why I remember him being a Louisville guy. Thank you for bringing that up, though. He did go to Georgia. I forgot about that. Now I'm really rooting for him. Oh, yeah. Josh Harvey Clemens is my guy now. Josh Harvey Clemens is my guy now. Appreciate that, Christian. Dang, it's 7:30. Yeah, I'm about to dip out, though. It's already 8:30. Josh Harvey Clemens went to Louisville. I think it was... So, yeah, he went to Louisville. I see him as a Louisville guy. I forgot he even went to Georgia, so... But I'm still... He's from Valdosta, which is, like, way down there. It's, like, literally closer to Tallahassee than it is Atlanta, so... I think it is, but all the way it's like it's not. They don't even talk the same. I can see Washington football team going hard for a vet QB next offseason if they can't get Lance. Oh yeah, if we don't trade up for quarterback, I can definitely see us being in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes for real. We will win wild card at least. We will probably win division. No, 11-6 at best. I can see that. I like that. I can see that. Again, that's nothing for me to be excited about, but like that makes a lot of sense, and I rock with it. That's a fun. I think we're gonna have fun no matter what. Losing or winning with Ryan Fitzpatrick and this defense and this receiving core, it's gonna be a fun season. That's the least you can say. Like these past few couple of seasons with Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith haven't necessarily been fun. But now we're about to at least have fun. Now how good we will be, we can argue about that. We can debate about that. But we're going to be fun for the first time. This is going to be the most fun we've been since RG3 easily. I'm not going to expect us to be more fun than RG3 because RG3 was just ridiculous. But this is going to be the most fun our team has been since RG3. First of all, we have more likable guys. Chase Young, Terry McLaurin, Jonathan Allen. It's just so many guys you want to root. Ryan Fitzpatrick with the sunshades and the beard. Taylor Heineke, the come-up story. You know, Antonio Gibson. Like, it's just so many stories on the team up and down. Way less drama. Way more stories you want to root for. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chase Roulier shouldn't be this good. Wes Schweitzer shouldn't be this good. Cornelius Lucas. It's just so many. Logan Thomas. There's so many guys. Kirk Cousins wasn't fun. Not for me. Again, being average is my worst nightmare. Being perpetually average, that 8, well now it's 17 games, so like 8-9, 9-8, 10-7, 6-11, all of that. I hate that middle. Like I can't stand that. Kirk Cousins days was the worst ever for me. I hate being in the middle. Can't stand it. Because it's just like no end. There's no end in sight. Are you just going to be average forever? You're never going to be bad enough to pick high to get guys like Chase Young. You're never going to be good enough to win anything that matters. I hate being in the middle. Curtis Samuel. That's how we won 7 straight with RG3. Oh, yeah, we came off that bye week not playing with nobody. Not a person was getting played with. We even beat the Ravens, who ended up winning the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, we was going to the Super Bowl that year if RG3 never got hurt in that Ravens game. Would you trade up to get that monster Parsons if he slips to 13-14? Yeah. Hey, yeah, I'm down for sure. If we don't trade up for quarterback, Michael Parsons is my next favorite option, period. Again, Kyle Pitts is unrealistic, but Kyle Pitts will be over Michael Parsons, but it's definitely Michael Parsons right after trade up for quarterback. We're making playoffs moves this year. Hey, bro, when you attack free agency well, when you draft well late, that's how you build a great team. Now, Super Bowl winning team, at this point in time, you need a franchise quarterback, and that's why I feel like that's all we're missing. Other than that, we're solid. Facts, healthy RG3 would have beat the Seahawks. Oh, yeah, we was up 14-0. Yeah, we was about to kill them boys. Seahawks had no chance. We ended up losing 24-14, I believe. We never scored again, and our offense would have just kept their foot on their necks. It probably would have been like 30-something to 24, and we would have won, and we would have beat everybody on the way up. Bryce Love getting on the field, that's something I'm waiting for. Man, please. What if the bad snap never occurred? I mean, I think he was going to get hurt anyway. He was already hurt. Like, I mean, his leg just folded out of nowhere. That just looked inevitable. But the original injury with the Ravens, that's the what if. If he never got hurt in that Ravens game where his leg, that's what started it. That was the catalyst for all of this. I missed RG3 before he tried to go for the ball. But yeah, man, it's 8:30. It's actually beyond 8:30, so I'm about to go ahead and dip up out of here. I'm going to finally take this shower. Like I said, I've been doing yard work all day since I woke up. I sat down and ate for a little while. My mom made me dinner. But I immediately after that, went to Lowe's, more yard work at the house. And then I sat down and started live streaming, so I haven't even taken the shower yet. So I'm about to dip up out of here and take this shower. I will catch y'all tomorrow with a video. I have so many videos I need to work on, so I can't even tell you which video is going to end up being. It's just going to be whatever video ends up happening tomorrow. But I will hit y'all with a video tomorrow. Could trading Sheriff as an all-pro get us a first-round pick? I would hope so. But I don't know, man. I don't know now. Come back ain't no more. Bro, y'all, yeah, Bryce Love come back, it's over with. You can argue Bryce Love would be better than Antonio Gibson. Hey, all, leave a like before you leave. Thank you, mommy. Please leave the like before y'all dip out of here, man. Please. RG3 did a 40-yard run in 20. He was a track star. He literally like ran track. No love for Kellen Mond. I'm not a big Kellen Mond guy. Not me personally. I'm team trade up for quarterback. The other guys are if we take them, I won't throw my laptop out the window, but it's not ideal. Leave a like. Yeah, make sure y'all leave a like, man, on the way out. I really appreciate it. I will catch y'all Monday. And no, yeah, I don't like Kyle Trask. And this coming from a Georgia fan, like, I was so happy Florida had Kyle Trask. And I hope the Cowboys, the Eagles, and Giants end up with him. But yeah, man, I will catch y'all tomorrow with a video. As y'all already know, live streaming every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. And every Sunday, random time like today, where it's just, I'll schedule it 30 minutes before I actually go on air. But yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later. The picks giving up for him when he won Rookie of the Year. Yep. But yeah, man, I'll catch y'all tomorrow with a video. Everybody subscribe. We on the way out, and I will be live streaming on the gaming channel after I shower and everything. So I'll catch y'all on the gaming channel a little later, maybe like an hour from now. But we'll see y'all. Yeah, they didn't cut Bryce as well also. I might actually need to do a video on that. Who we did and didn't cut analysis. I should do that. Josh Harvey Clemens, Bryce Love, all of that. JHC, Bryce Love. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that. That might be the video I'll do tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for that one. Let me get rid of this tab. All right, y'all, man. I'm for out. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow with a video. Friday with the live stream, and again Sunday with the live stream every